transform the way they work. Visit MRC360.com to learn more today.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
This is the Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
Presented by United Airlines.
It's taken 40 years, but once again, the Bees team is the best team.
Unbelievable lives here.
Unbelievable.
Ridiculous lives here.
Positively ridiculous.
Elevation sensation lives here.
A little elevation sensation.
Our passion lives here.
Flash.
Our pride lives here.
Our legacy lives here.
Blocked by Kaminga.
Our future lives here.
On the Golden State Warriors Radio Network. Let's seize this moment together, Dub Nation.
The one-time darlings are now a dynasty.
Presented by Stanford Blood Center. Did you know you can save 3 lives in 1 hour? Donate blood with Stanford Blood Center. Visit StanfordBloodCenter.org to become a life-saving warrior.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Now, Dub Nation, show some love from my guy, the voice of the Warriors, at Warriors Vox, Tim Roy.
Well, the Golden State Warriors in Game 6 will put out their 4th different starting lineup of this series, as Jimmy Butler will be joined with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Buddy Hield, and Gary Payton. We'll get to the details of that in just a few. But when we come back, this is going to be your final break before basketball. The Warriors and the Rockets coming your way. Game 6. Can the Warriors close it out and head toward the Western semifinals for the 9th time in the last 13 years? We'll find out as we continue on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The following is an attorney advertisement. If you get sidelined by a workplace injury, the workers' compensation attorneys at Boxer and Gerson can help get you back in the game. Our team of skilled attorneys will fight by your side for the treatment and compensation you deserve. We care about justice for injured workers. That's what makes us Northern California's premier workers' comp law firm. Call Boxer and Gerson at 510-345-2341 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer and Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
Join the Wings for Life World Run on May 4th and run with thousands of people across the globe to find a cure for spinal cord injury.
There's an atmosphere that is hard to put into words, and you can feel that you are not running alone, that the whole world is running with you. You can feel it.
Download the app to take part. Let's run for those who can't.
Every time the Warriors step onto the court, Dub Nation is ready to win. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, it's no different. You'll feel like a champion when you step onto our gaming floor. Take a time out and unwind in our luxurious spa. Satisfy your senses in our steakhouse, or enjoy the very best in live entertainment in our world-class event center. It's all here at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level. and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Say you're a coach in Chase Center and need to draw up a last-second play. Or you're a fan in Section 212 craving nachos. Well, Google Cloud AI can help with both. The Warriors are using Google Cloud AI to break down every move on the court, helping coaches game plan. And for fans, the same AI powers the mobile app, giving you personalized content, highlights, and yes, nachos, ordered from your phone. With AI, you're always in the game, even off the court. Google Cloud, the official AI partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Getting set for what should be a fun night of basketball. It's Game 6 here from Chase Center. I'm Tim Roland with Tom Tolbert. R.C. Davis under the weather. We wish him a speedy recovery. Get back up and running for Running Warriors Radio as he does so aptly. We're here with engineer Mike Baird, the veteran. Alan Brown, our statistician. Always like to call him Alan Two Phones Brown. Kevin Dana filling in for R.C. He'll be there at halftime and on the post-game show. A win tonight for the Warriors, and they move on to Minnesota. A loss tonight, and it'll be a Game 7 back in Houston. And the pressure would definitely shift onto the Dubs for that, as they jump down to a 3-1 series lead. But certainly would like to close it out before entering a Game 7. It's a late arriving crowd, as you would expect, with a 6 o'clock Friday start in the Bay Area. So if you're in your car or on the commute here, keep it on 95.7 The Game, our flagship station, and whatever app you're using, and we will keep you updated as to what's going on tonight here in the Game 6. Time now for our national anthem from Chase Center. Before Game 6, Yesenia Martinez.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So there you go. Yesenia Martinez with our national anthem. Starting lineups are brought to you by Rakuten. And for the Houston Rockets head coach, Ime Udoka, Ahmed Thompson starts at the forward spot. He is, of course, an excellent defender. He of the Thompson twins. And, of course, last night his brother and the Detroit Pistons were eliminated. It was a very tight, very entertaining playoff series. The road team's doing very well in that series between New York and Detroit. Dylan Brooks starts alongside one of the favorite opponents, I'm sure, of Dub Nation. Alperen Şengün starts at center. Very talented Turkish center. Still hasn't turned 23 yet. He's really, really good. Jalen Green will start alongside. And how he goes, if he's active on the offensive end, well, usually that means the Rockets are in business. And Fred VanVleet, what can you say about Fred VanVleet except that he has been a difference maker over the last 2 games. When he's knocking down shots, the Rockets are a much harder team to guard. So there's your starting 5 for the Houston Rockets. I welcome in Tom Tolbert. Tom, before we hear Franco Finn, just a quick thought on the Rockets and what you would like to see the Warriors try to handle them tonight on the defensive side?
Well, you got to handle Fred VanVleet. You got to make sure he doesn't get any open looks, easy looks early, and that means transition. You may not be the guy that's guarding VanVleet in the half court. In the open court, doesn't matter. Get up on him, force him to try to get to the paint. He doesn't like to do that, and I still think Jalen Green's a key. All but one game they've done a good job with him. The Rockets have won that game, and depending on who starts on him tonight, it could be Buddy Hield. Buddy's been, he's been pretty decent defensively, but I still expect that to be a matchup they go after. And then how much do the Rockets go to that two big man lineup, and how do the Warriors deal with that?
Well, I think when you talk about the Rockets and Şengün, I'd expect the Warriors to try to keep Draymond Green on him as much as possible. Maybe
yes.
Mix and match that if you can. It's hard to do sometimes inside of your rotation, but certainly Draymond has been the best defender on Şengün all series long. So, now, time for the Warriors starting lineup, and for that, we always like to go down, and the guy that has a lot of the stuff to do inside the arena here at Chase Center, that is Franco Finn.
Playing his 13th year from Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. In his ninth NBA season out of Oklahoma, number 7, Buddy Hield. Playing his 14th year from Tomball, Texas, number 10, Jimmy Butler the Third. Playing his 9th year out of Oregon State, number 0, Gary Payton II. And now in his 16th NBA season, out of Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Chase Center is ready to go tonight for Game 6. The starting lineup is brought to you by Rakuten. Keys to the game brought to you by CarMax. And Tom, I know you've already touched on a couple, but what would the rest of your keys be?
Look, these guys know what they're doing. They've been here before. They've been in these type of games. Steve has, Steph has, Looney has. I don't know how much Looney will play, but that type of experience helps. And, of course, Draymond. I still think Jalen Green's a key because when he gets going, they're a much different team when he is athletic. And I also think how the Warriors handle their big lineup and how often they go to that big lineup. Interestingly enough, Steven Adams on plus-minus has not been in the negative all series. He's been a plus every single game, whether they win or lose. So they've been better with him on the court. He's not a guy that can play 30 minutes a game, but, it's an elimination game. You never know how much somebody will get out there and play. Can you get Amen Thompson off Steph a little bit? Because he's really good defensively. Can you set some screens to kind of get him going? And if they're going to jump out at Steph, slip cuts are always important in this offense because you get some easy buckets just based on who Steph is. But, this is something where, the Rockets collectively haven't been there before. They got a lot of young guys on this team. They have some guys that have been there before. Dylan Brooks has been in the playoffs. He's been in these type of games before. VanVleet won a championship with the Raptors. But the Warriors have been in these type of games, especially their two most important guys. And then Jimmy Butler's been to the finals a couple times. So, maybe poise comes into play a little bit and maybe works against the Rockets. But games like this, you never know. There's so many things that could happen that I might not even be thinking of.
Well, I'm sure you will. Over the next course of a couple of hours, our crew chief tonight is James Capers. The referee is Mitchell Irvin. The umpire is J.B. DeRosa. And the alternate tonight is Kevin Cutler. In the replay center back in Secaucus, New Jersey, Mark Lindsay. Warriors wearing black with gold numbers, gold letters in the backside. Says Golden State in the semicircle around the number in front. Rockets wearing white says Rockets in red across the front. Red piping down the side. And they're going left to right. Ahmed Thompson with the ball. Takes it to the hash mark. Guarded by Butler. Payton is on Van Vliet. Van Vliet with a touch over to Thompson. Bounce past Şengün, guarded by Draymond. Rockets cut all over the floor. Şengün holds it high. Downstairs into Thompson. He gets fouled on the first play of the game, which is exactly how Game 5 started. Not a good look for Golden State.
No, well, they cleared out the bottom side, which is the restricted area. And because of the switch, Steph had to guard Amen Thompson. They just went in there and posted him up, and he had to grab him or it's going to be 2 points.
First foul on Curry, first on the team. Şengün catches the inbounds, top of the key. Hand off to Jalen Green, going left to Şengün. Foul line jumper, back rim miss, and Payton high in the air. Pulls down the rebound. Wearing a black headband, will casually take it across the timeline. Holds off Van Vliet. Crossover dribble, looking right, chest pass to Curry. Quick release over Jalen Green. No splash, and Thompson with a defensive rebound. Thompson will take it into the midcourt. Stops and passes back to Şengün, who hands it off to Jalen Green. He'll come left on the dribble. Hesitation, driving it on Draymond. Over to Şengün. Flies down the lane for a two-hand dunk. Easy bucket for Houston to open the score.
Yeah, the drive created it. And let's see what the Warriors' spacing looks like with Butler, Gary Payton out there, and Draymond Green out there.
Butler handling, gets a screen, open 17-footer, short, rebound, Jalen Green, comes down the right wing. Sizes up Butler on the right sideline with the dribble between the legs 4 times, backs up, shoots a 3, it lands with a thud, and the rebound to Payton. Ahead to Curry. Curry looks ahead, dribbles it in the front court, waits for Draymond, screen set, Curry dribbles on Şengün now. Pass to Draymond, right down the lane, over in the left wing to Butler, pump fake, puts it on the deck, back to Draymond, sets his feet, lets it fly, it's up and good, above the break 3, and the Warriors have an early lead.
Always a good sign to see hit him early 3, but that initial pass to Butler, if that's a shooter over there, that thing's going up.
Absolutely. Dillon Brooks with it. Guarded by Curry, rubs him off on the screen, holds him off, now takes a mid-range jump shot, falls down, no good. Rebound Butler. Butler comes up the floor. Butler down the left side. Hand off to Buddy Hield. Hield back to Butler. Butler now guarded by Jalen Green. They call over defensive help. Thompson lines up in help position. Butler comes middle, comes across the lane to Draymond again. This time for the right side. Spins off the iron, no good. And the rebound cleared by Jalen Green to Van Vliet. He'll walk it up with the right hand dribble, crossover left, comes to the left elbow. Feeds Şengün, doesn't look at the basket, gets it over to Jalen Green. He weaves to the paint, fade away from 15, short, ball tipped out, Dillon Brooks to Thompson. Thompson, they've got Van Vliet wide open in the corner. He catches, shoots left side, 3, swish.
Yeah, offensive rebounds, you can't lose track of him. Ball goes up, somebody should stay with him right now because he's on fire.
Butler surveys the floor, calls up Buddy Hield. Passes to Buddy. He's straight on for 3. Quick release. Front rim glass no good. Jalen Green with a rebound. Over to Thompson. Doesn't have the feel of the kind of start you would like. Thompson blasting by Draymond. Feeds over to Brooks. And he traveled.
Yep.
Traveling on Ahmed Thompson.
Yeah, just drug that left pivot foot. He was trying to get a passing lane. And in doing so, he drug his pivot foot to get that passing lane. And that, last time I checked, was illegal.
Might be the earliest travel we've had in a playoff game in a long time. Curry now with 3 minutes gone by. Across the logo, coming left. Gets Van Vliet on the switch. Draymond throws away Jalen Green, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Now Ime Udoka walks up.
Oh, that could...
It's going to be an offensive foul on Draymond.
Yeah, and they're probably going to look at it, too. I would imagine they grabbed him by the head.
And Steve Kerr. Well, Draymond Green... Oh, yeah, that's going to be a foul and maybe a flagrant.
Yep.
I think Draymond overreacted to the contact, it looked like.
Previous players on review process, flagrant act.
I don't think there's any doubt that's going to be a flagrant one.
Yeah.
I mean, he grabbed him with both hands and threw him down. He went Pedro Martinez, Don Zimmer on him.
No, easy now.
Well, it's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah. Well, you can't come out again. By the way, the WNBA is coming to Chase Center in May. The Valkyries' inaugural season presented by Kaiser Permanente. That's going to kick off on May the 16th. Learn more at Valkyries.com. And as always, on Warriors Radio, any call into review is brought to you by Ring Central, the official enterprise cloud communications partner of the Golden State Warriors. On a situation like that, Tom, I think if you think you're being held, I think the play is just to start to run.
Yeah,
exactly.
Get your
hands up, start
absolutely.
to run.
Throw your hands up. Now, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Replay, I still think they're going to call flagrant.
Upon review, the contact by Green with the windup, impact, and follow-through meets the criteria for a flagrant foul. Penalty 1, we will have 2 free throws by Green. Houston will get the ball out of bounds, sideline, with 24 on the shot clock.
I have to figure out what the definition of windup is. I'm not
It's
sure.
different. Because I think we all know what a wind-up was. I mean, look, Draymond started that. He hit Green right in the chest. Nice shot, by the way, by Draymond. And, of course, Jalen Green's not going to be real thrilled with that. And he grabs him, and then Draymond grabs him by the back of the head. But now you got to be careful.
Draymond's talking to J.B. DeRosa across the way about being held. Fred VanVleet comes over, says, hey, wait a minute, he tapped him in the head. So it's a flagrant on Draymond. And again, Tom, there's a feel of this game, of this start, and it just doesn't feel good for Golden State.
Well, I mean, look, I understood why Steve put in Gary Payton second. But with that, as I mentioned, the spacing isn't going to be great. With Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Gary Payton, you have 2 guys out there that can space the court. So it's going to muck up the offense a little bit, and you're hoping to get that back with your defense. Maybe get out in the open court, fast breaks right now.
Go ahead. Jalen Green hit both free throws, so it's 7-3 now with 8:53 to go. Play resumes with the Rockets having a half-court possession. Fred VanVleet guarded by Curry. Curry already with 1 foul. Entry pass, Şengün, left box, muscles on Draymond. Pump fake, goes up and scores low left. Very talented young player. 9-3. Rockets have scored the last 7. Curry, top of the key, hunting a shot, gets it to Buddy Hield. He dribbles into traffic. As you mentioned, spacing not good here. Payton right side to Butler. Payton goes away. Now he'll come up the screen for Butler. Butler eschews the screen, goes right through the heart of the defense, powers his way in right to left. That play should have never happened, but Butler made it work.
Well, you said exactly what I was going to say. Spacing wasn't great. Jimmy Butler made it work.
Şengün to Jalen Green. Far wing, hesitation with the dribble, spins it back to Şengün, top of the key. Pump fake, dribbles into Dram, bangs him over, spins, gets a layup, it's up and good.
Wow.
No offensive foul calls. He runs over Draymond Green. Any other player in the league would have gotten an offensive foul on that call. Butler goes in, penetrates, bounce pass, ill-advised to Payton. Payton leaves it on the deck for Butler. Butler would down the shot clock. Surveys. Works on Thompson, backs him in. Pass over to Draymond. No look to the corner. Payton will fire a 3. It's up and no good. Thompson the rebound. And the Rocket defense making it tough on the Warriors. Brooks wants the ball, but stolen by Curry. Curry reached around and picked his pocket. Here comes Curry in transition. Fires a pass too high, too hard. Off the hands of Payton. It was a 3-on-2, and it turns into a turnover. It is a play that does not deserve any comment. Thompson outside. Warriors down by 6 early here. Thompson probing the defense, gets a switch, guarded by Curry. Now guarded by Butler. Over to Brooks. Brooks will fire a 3. Short rebound falls to Curry. Curry, beautiful pass to Butler. Goes up and lays it in. Jimmy Butler releasing on the play. Curry with the assist.
Well, with this offense, with the personnel they have out right now, it may just have to be get the ball to Jimmy and let him go to the rim.
Jalen Green comes hard to the far corner, guarded by Draymond. That leaves Şengün, guarded by Hield. Jalen Green will take a contested jumper. It's no good. Ball slapped out. It's going to be out of bounds off the Rockets. And, boy, I tell you what, Jalen Green misread the play there. Timeout. Warriors going to break. They're down 11-7. 6:41 to go first quarter. We'll take the timeout. It's Game 6 playoff basketball. Tensions are high. The atmosphere is great. Don't you dare go away on the Warriors Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level. And ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
The Dubs are back in the playoffs, and NBC Sports Bay Area has you covered. Watch Warriors pre- and post-game live hosted by me, Vontae Hill, alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullen and former members of the Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and not to mention Zena Cada, 1 hour before and immediately after every playoff game. Plus, listen to the Dubs Talk podcast for the latest news, in-depth analysis, and much more. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports, Bay Area.
Make pet care stress-free with Pet Meds, the leading online destination for your pet's health and wellness needs. From healthy, nutrient-packed foods and treats to top-branded flea and tick solutions like Simparica Trio, Pet Meds has everything you will need to keep your pets healthy and happy, from puppy or kittens to senior stage. Don't miss Dr. Cuddle's Ready Rescue, a must-have detoxifier for emergencies. Visit petmeds.com and use promo code WARRIORS for 25% off site-wide. Pet Meds, care you trust to keep pets happy and healthy throughout their lives.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Bay Area, you know there's nothing better than watching a game with a cold, righteously brewed beer in hand. That's why I always roll with Laughing Monk Brewing.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the beer is fire. Why are you talking like that?
Locations in San Francisco, Sunnyvale, Scotts Valley. You can always count on top-notch craft beer, next-level food, and the best game day atmosphere in the Bay.
Hold up, bro. Like, are you doing a commercial right now?
Glad you asked, Jasky, because you can find Laughing Monk at the best bars and restaurants in the Bay, or pick up a 4-pack at many fine retailers like Whole Foods, Gus's, and New Leaf Markets.
Dude, just pass the wings.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Back at Chase Center, it's 11-7. The Rockets lead by 4 with 6:41 to go in the first quarter. Golden State starting out 3 of 8. Rockets are 4 of 10. Both teams with 2 turnovers so far. Don't forget the Warriors shop item of the game, presented by Rakuten. Save 30% on the black total color pop hoodie from New Era at shop.warriors.com, a Fanatics experience.
Well, this one's gone back to, I shouldn't say it's gone back to. We had the one game 2 games ago where both teams scored over 100, so I shouldn't say it's gone back to this style, but this has been the whole series. There's been one outlier where it's just been a grinder. It's just been a grind scoring points. And I kind of felt like this would be what it looked like early on because of the lineup the Warriors threw out there. And look, the Rockets have had their struggles outside the paint, of course, except for Van Vliet all series long, so buckle up. We could be getting another 80-90.
Brandon Pajemski in. Buddy healed out. Curry takes a floater down the lane with one hand and hits it.
He might not be that wide open again all game.
Curling off the screen the far side. It's 11-9. Yeah, this game has like a 90-88 feel to it.
Yeah, it does.
Fred VanVleet, left sideline, lobbed it to Şengün. Şengün turns and faces with a left foot pivot. Waiting, holding, looking for VanVleet, guarded by Curry. Hands it to VanVleet. He'll turn, top of the key jumper on the way. Back rim miss. Rebound tipped away. Şengün gets it back and dunked it. Thompson tipped it away from Draymond.
Yep.
That's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And then right place, right time for Şengün.
Ball thrown to Curry on the left side, guarded by Jalen Green. Stops on a dive, backs up, floats up a 3. Swish! Curry knocked it down the left side. 13-12. Warriors down 1. VanVleet jogging with the dribble. Bounce pass to the cutter. It's Thompson, low left, working on Butler. Banging away, turns. Tough shot, sandwich between defenders. Rebound, Draymond. Touch pass, Curry. Pajemski, lob, Payton, the dunk. Warriors take the lead. Beautiful transition basketball.
What a great outlet pass. First by Draymond, then by Steph.
Offensive foul. Şengün flattens Pajemski. Knocked him over. Turnover, Rockets. Now the towels are waving. The shirts are on here at Chase Center. Moses Moody coming in. Quentin Post coming in. And there you go, Tom. Look, Şengün's out. There goes Draymond to the bench.
Yep.
with 5:18 to go. And Quinton Post will have to guard the mountain. Steven Adams in the floor, along with Eason. Tori Eason on the floor for the first time. Pajemski goes to the left corner. Ball swung left side. Moody to Pajemski. One dribble back to Moody. Shot clock at 9. Moody drives on Adams. Gets to his left hand. Misses the runner. Ball tipped. It goes out of bounds off the Rockets, and the Warriors get a break. Eason and Adams didn't communicate well.
And there should be more space with this lineup out there because you got Steph. He can shoot, of course. Post, Pajemski. Moody's scuffled maybe the last few weeks or so, but he's a guy that can space the court as well. And if you're Moody and Adams going to guard you, do the same thing you just did.
Post flashes through, ball goes to Curry. Guarded by Thompson. Moody comes over, screen set, bounce pass deflected, stolen away by Thompson. Bad pass by Curry, that's his second turnover. Here comes Van Vliet. Bag it away on Pajemski. Spins to the left, Post helping out. Van Vliet comes in, handoff to Adams, has nowhere to go. Flipped it with the right hand though, nice move and scores. Rockets 15, Warriors 14. 4:35 to go, first quarter of play. Butler walks up the floor. Here comes Moody, guarded by Adams. Screen set. Butler goes all the way in, got fouled as he suckered Eason into the foul, and Butler will shoot 2.
Well, I think that's what you want to do. You want to bring Adams out. Whoever is guarding him, come out and set that pick and roll. It's twofold. One, that's not his strength, moving laterally. And then 2, gets him away from the bucket. It's easier to navigate down there.
Well, and there's a third element too, Tom. If he's chasing Moody around, that could wear him out too.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? Free throw by Butler is good. Remember, the Rockets were 13 of 13 from the free throw line in the first quarter the other night.
Yep.
Both teams will have shot 2 free throws after this attempt by Butler.
Well, whatever the case may be, it's better than having Adams hang around the bucket.
Exactly.
We can all agree on that.
Exactly. You do not want to be part of the Adams family, if you will. No. Free throws good by Butler, 16 to 15. Nothing against the Adams family. But
zone.
Right side zone. Eason catches. Turns. Throws it out to Brooks. Brooks dribble drive. Runs over Pajemski. Another offensive foul called on the Rockets as Brooks went crashing into the paint. Pajemski has taken 2 charges here in the first quarter. And of course, the crowd now hears the foul on Brooks. And it gives him a little extra juice. Moody will walk it up, guarded by Adams. So Adams away from the bucket. They've got Butler down low left. Pajemski takes advantage, dribbles in, throws out. Post catch, pump fake, fly by, picks up the dribble, finds Butler above the break right side, spins around and out. Eason with a rebound. Van Vliet, undrafted out of Wichita State, has made a great career. Comes off to the left side. Pounding the dribble, guarded by Pajemski. Runs him through another screen. Now top side. Pajemski staying with him. Down the lane. Up off the glass. No good. A whistle and a foul. And it's on Pajemski for a trip. Or hit on the arm, says J.B. DeRosa. Only 5% of the shots taken by Van Vliet in this series have been at the rim. He's not a super finisher.
No, I mean, he's not tall. He's not explosive. So he's a guy that likes to work around the, intermediary when he was younger. And now it's mostly the three-point line to kind of space the court.
Well, Tom, he's my new J.J. Barea. Because they list Fred Van Vliet as 6 feet tall. And if he's 6 feet tall,
then you're 6 feet tall.
Free throws good for Van Vliet. He makes 2. We're in a seesaw position. Rockets 17, Warriors 16. 3:38 to go. Jabari Smith Jr. out there. Moody just walks into a 3 and knocked it down. His confidence back after that performance the other night.
That was big.
Had 25 points off the bench. You can see the shot started to fall for him. Van Vliet guarded by Butler. Here comes Adams. Guarded by Post. Screen set. Van Vliet. Little daylight. Takes a 3. It's up and good. And that's what they wanted to do.
Post has got to get up further. He's got to get up higher and get up quicker.
20-19 the score. Ball thrown on the wing. 8 lead changes here in the first quarter. Rockets on top right now. Moody drifting left. Pass inside to Butler. Back out to Moody. Pump fake on Adams. Takes him on the drive. Underhand scoop high up in the air. No good. Tipped out, but Van Vliet's got it. Van Vliet down the right wing. Stops and fires a three from 26. No good. Long rebound, Van Vliet on the baseline. Throws it outside to Eason. Rotates it over Smith Jr. Dribbles on Pajemski. Backs him down. Ball knocked away by Butler. Picked up by Curry. To Butler right sideline. Butler penetrates. Bounce pass post. Layup. Good. Low left. Warriors back on top by one.
Way to run, big man.
I thought you were morphing into Bill Walton there for a moment.
Oh, look at Pose. Run the wing.
Here's Van Vliet stopping with his dribble. Feeds Adams at the high post. He'll hand it to Thompson. Pass over to Easton. Wide open left side three. Good. Nobody near him.
No, they weren't even close.
23-21. Rockets up 2. Curry held by Van Vliet and fouled. And that's going to bring us to a timeout. 2:13 to go. Actually, we have a discrepancy. The big scoreboard has 2:13. The other scoreboards have 2:07. Time's fluid here at Chase Center. We'll roll with 2:07 to go in the first. 21-20. Warriors on top by, actually it's 23-21 Rockets. That scoreboard is all wrong. So the Rockets lead by 2. We'll get it all together. Yours truly included when we come back on the Warriors Radio Network.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Rakuten.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Rakuten.com/Warriors. RAKUTEN.com/Warriors.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google continues on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
Say you're a coach in Chase Center and need to draw up a last-second play. Or you're a fan in Section 212 craving nachos. Well, Google Cloud AI can help with both. The Warriors are using Google Cloud AI to break down every move on the court, helping coaches game plan. And for fans, the same AI powers the mobile app, giving you personalized content, highlights, and yes, nachos ordered from your phone. With AI, you're always in the game, even off the court. Google Cloud, the official AI partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Come into Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill and see an amazing selection of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances live and on display in one of the largest living kitchens in the country. And save with full suite savings event. With qualifying purchase, get 3 additional years of protection or qualify for a $1,000 rebate. For the largest selection of Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances, visit the Living Kitchen at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Golden State trailing by 2, 23-21. They do have 6 fast break points right now. The Rockets about scored them 5-0 on second chance points. Kerr likes his club to get out and run smartly.
If they're going to crash 5 and we can rebound, they're very vulnerable in transition. And I think we outscored them 16-4 or something in transition. So it's a big deal. Like, can we get the ball? But we also can't be in a hurry. The old John Wooden line, be quick, don't hurry. It really applies because we had a couple of plays where we got a rebound and we made a careless pass or a quick pass that was hurried and rushed and that became a turnover. So
that's head coach Steve Kerr after game 4. 23-21, Rockets lead by 2. Warriors with only the second team foul on Houston will throw the ball in. Curry to Draymond, back to Curry. Pajemski open, dribbles in, throws out, post, pump fake, Skip pass, cross-court Moody. Fakes a pass inside. Good closeout by Smith. Back up the post. He'll take a three. It's up and no good. And the rebound to Şengün. Şengün with Adams, Jalen Green, Eason, and Jabari Smith. Jalen Green has it on the far sideline. Podziemski trying to pin him there. They screen. Şengün rolls, takes Draymond inside, spins. Fade away from 12 is up. It's short. Curry with a rebound as Post had a nice box out on Adams. Curry weaving through traffic. No look to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Relocation three. Off the front rim. Şengün with a rebound. Still, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Tim. No, I was just going to say that's what you got to do. You got to push it up and see what you can find. That time they found a great shot by Steph. He just missed it.
Jalen Green passes to Smith, gets the ball back on the right side. Podziemski guarding him. They double Jalen Green. Stops, pivots, feeds over to Adams with two, with one. Easton goes in the corner. Şengün hoists up a shot. It's no good. Adams with a weak side rebound. Ripped it away. Got it to Easton into Şengün. Şengün got whacked in the face by Curry. And Şengün goes down as if he was hit by Muhammad Ali.
That's two on Steph, is it not?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, the first one of the game.
Oh, the neck.
Yeah, well, you just in a general vicinity. Now you got to be careful of your step. You don't want that third and first half.
So already the foul situation not good. Curry with two and Draymond with a flagrant. Ball thrown in. Jalen Green has it. Şengün popped out to receive. Back to Jalen Green. Lost the ball. Gets it right back to him. Şengün open from the elbow. Won't shoot it. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Dribbles on Draymond. Waits. Lost the ball. Won't get it off in time. And the Rockets with a mental breakdown there and a turnover. That's 6 turnovers, but so far, the Warriors have only capitalized for 2 points. Who's going to throw the ball in here? Now,
I don't know. Somebody has to.
Steve's trying to direct traffic here. Steve being Steve Kerr, the head coach. Moses Moody passing into Podziemski. Steve Kerr, 6th all-time playoff victories. Curry gets doubled of the dribble, lost the ball, and another turnover on the Warriors. Jalen Green goes up and dunked it. Stephen Curry's having a horrible first quarter here. He's got 3 turnovers, 2 fouls, which combined equal his point total. Podziemski gets to the elbow, backs up to the right wing, bounce pass to Curry. Curry now, 13 on the shot clock, 19 game clock, post to Podziemski. Podziemski goes baseline, goes up with a bad pass and turned it over. Took it right to trouble. Şengün just gobbled it up. Here comes Jalen Green on the far side. Screened by Adams. Off the screen, takes Moody to the right. Backs up with 3, with 2, with 1. Has to shoot an off-balance 3, blocked away. And the Warriors are down by 4, but it could be a lot more at the end of 1. 25-21 Houston. A sloppy finish to quarter number 1 for both ball clubs. It's game 6. If the Warriors win, the Rockets go home to stay. If the Rockets win, the Warriors have to go back to Houston for game 7. Stay tuned. Second quarter action upcoming on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Whether on or off the court, the keys to success are the same. On the court, it's ball movement. Off the court, it's workflow. On the court, teams call plays to execute their game plan. Off the court, companies rely on systems to run their business smoothly. MRC Smart Technology Solutions, a Xerox company, is the official copier and office solutions provider of the Golden State Warriors. We offer large and small companies the technology they need to transform the way they work. Visit MRC360.com to learn more today.
Breaking news.
An upgrade storm's on the way.
With Xfinity Mobile Premium Unlimited, you can upgrade your phone up to 2 times a year.
How's it looking out there, Rick?
The Wi-Fi is still booming.
Now through June 21st, existing Xfinity Internet customers can get an unlimited line included for a year. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Restrictions apply. Requires Xfinity 300 megabit internet or above. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds may vary.
Celebrating 40 years with extraordinary rewards. Since our humble beginnings, we've believed in setting the standard for luxury, entertainment, and hospitality. This year, we invite you to be part of a defining moment in our story. Join us as we celebrate 4 decades of excellence and experience the unparalleled luxury that has made us a legend. Indulge in the extraordinary. Be part of our legacy. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort.
This is Draymond Green. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
Getting set to start the second quarter. It's not been a good first quarter for the Warriors. They shot 44% and 30% from 3, but they had 5 turnovers in the first quarter, resulting in 6 points. Steph Curry with 3 of those. And Curry with 2 fouls. Draymond with a flagrant foul. It's been a low foul game for the most part. 8 points for Alperen Şengün, 8 points for Fred VanVleet to pace the Rockets, 6 for Jimmy Butler the third to pace the Warriors. Tom, your thoughts?
Well, early on in the game, to me, it was about spacing, and I think this is the type of game the Rockets don't mind getting into. Showing Brock Purdy on the big screen, who's going to be able to afford more than that T-shirt fairly soon, I would imagine. But it's the Rockets that love this type of grimy game, get after it, just make it in the 90s, one of those. Now, they've actually scored quite a bit the last, couple months of the season and had very good offensive efficiency. But you look at their lineup and you look at who they are and how they like to play. They're very comfortable playing this type of game. To me, it's the Warriors. Okay, can you get the spacing you want? And the Rockets are going to go to that zone and see how the Warriors attack it.
Well, the Warriors have had trouble with it, and they've had some success with it. Aaron Holiday on the floor for the first time. Podziemski over to Draymond. He'll just take a corner 3. Short. Rebound batted away by Butler. Picked up by VanVleet. VanVleet with Adams, Holiday, Şengün, and Smith Jr. Holiday penetrates, so it's a bad pass. Adams fumbled it. Got it back on the left wing. Out to VanVleet. Chased to midcourt by Moody. Double teamed at midcourt. Spins away from it. Got away from it. Comes down the lane. Feeds Şengün for a 4-footer. Hit the side of the glass. And Butler has the rebound. Throws it ahead for himself. Now drives it on. Holiday goes up. Got fouled. He's going to shoot 2 more.
Well, if you're going to double in the corner like they did, top right corner, you can't let them spin out of it. I mean, you just can't. The double team might not be as tight as you'd like it to be, but you got to be able to slide your feet and get in front of it. Because once you beat it, now you're looking at a 5-on-3 situation with literally the entire half court. And they got lucky there. And Şengün, who's a guy that can shoot a little bit outside the 15 feet, he's been awful this series outside the paint. I mean, he's not making anything, and a lot of them aren't close. Like that last one, that was a 10-foot, 12-foot baseline jump shot that he just threw off the side of the glass. Now that's missing by a lot.
Butler hits both free throws. He's 4 for 4 from the line. He has all 4 free throws for Golden State. 25-23 Houston. Rockets going left to right on your radio dial. Holiday shoveled it to VanVleet. Pestered by Podziemski. Doubled it midcourt. Spins out of it. Got to Holiday to Şengün left wing. Backs down Draymond. Goes baseline. Sees post. Still dribbling. Gets it to the middle. Working hard. Jump hook. Turning left shoulder. Wide left. Tipped out by post. There were 3 defenders right there. Holiday takes a wide open 3 and hits it.
Wow.
No reason to tip it out that far.
No. It was wide open 3, but that was a good 4 feet behind the line. I'm surprised he shot that so quick, but it looked like that's what he wanted.
28-23. Podziemski looks to the corner, goes back to Butler, snaps on the pass to Draymond for an easy dunk on the baseline.
And Jabari Smith Jr. just completely lost him, which can't happen in a zone. I always said the 2 vulnerable spots to a zone, middle of the court and behind it.
VanVleet penetrates, stops, bounce pass to Adams. Adams flipped it to Şengün, top side left. Dribble handoff VanVleet. Şengün sets a screen. VanVleet doubled. Şengün passing to Adams. He gets a dunk inside.
Too easy.
Warriors were chasing that play. 30-25 Houston. Jimmy Butler to Draymond Green. Pass left post. He's open, launches, and misses a 3. Long rebound. VanVleet knocked to the floor by Moses Moody. First foul on Moses, first on the Warriors in the second quarter. And the Chase Center has gone quiet here. Warriors have not given them a lot to cheer from. Golden State 3 of 12 outside the arc. Left-hand dribble, Van Vliet. Dropped the block whistle and a foul. James Capers calls a foul on Moody. It looked like it was going to be a jump ball.
It looked like a lot of ball.
All ball.
Well, his right hand is what you don't see. And it looked like the right hand kind of got into him a little bit and pushed him.
Steve Kerr does not get a thumbs up from the back row. So the free throw by Van Vliet is good.
Yeah, you can't see. The replay didn't show you the angle from behind. It looked like his right hand was down behind him, kind of pushing him a little bit.
And so the second free throw for Van Vliet is also good. And Fred Van Vliet, it continues to be the offensive threat the Rockets have needed. He's got 10 points, and the Rockets have a 7-point first-half lead, their largest of the game. Draymond attacks, goes to the right corner, post, shoots it, up and good. Boy, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't let a missed shot bother him, that's for sure.
Nor should he. I mean, that's what he's out there for.
It's his second bucket. He's got 5 points, 32-28. Van Vliet dribbles left, double team, gets around it. Pass to the wing. Smith Jr. puts it on the deck. Goes up, shoots over Draymond, and scores.
Again, that's the third time he's gotten out of a double team. When you do that, you just leave your defense vulnerable.
Podziemski up the floor, puts on the brakes, finds Draymond top of the key. Butler comes to the left, catches a pass, turns, shows the ball to Şengün, spins, throws it outside the post, back to Butler. He'll reset on the right wing. Shot clock at 8. Jab step, right-hand dribble, stops, locked up, got it to Moody. Moody fakes, comes right with a dribble with 2, with 1, goes up, got hit by Adams. No call as Moody got flattened on the play. And it's going to be a turnover, a shot clock violation.
Well, Moody has used that move over the course of the year where he goes in hard and bounces off the body and finishes it because he's able to move the body out of the way. Not with Steve Adams. Adams, you don't.
Van Vliet on the logo. Waits for Adams. Screen set. On the left side, dribbling is Van Vliet. Bounce pass, a bad one off the feet of Şengün. Picked up by Post. Post finds Draymond. Leads Moody down the right side. Moody hesitates. Pulls up from 14. Got it.
Now that's the shot you got to take.
Absolutely.
I know analytics don't love the mid-range jump shot, but I'm sorry. If they're running you off the three-point line and getting you at the rim, that's the shot that's there.
Aaron Holiday takes a floater right baseline, got free, missed it, rebound. Draymond hung in the air to pull that one down. Got it to Butler, 3-on-3. Butler drives on Adams, looks for a pass, throws to the trailer Draymond, fakes the handoff, dribble drive Draymond, lost it and dribbled it out of bounds. Steve Kerr now waiting, trying to get a sub in here. And J.B. DeRosa says doesn't matter, he wouldn't come in anyway. 34-30 Houston. Van Vliet in no hurry. 7:50 to go in Game 6. Van Vliet far side. Backs up with the dribble, guarded by Post on a switch. Post will chase him all the way out to the logo. Van Vliet crossover dribble. Post makes him drive. Feeds into Thompson. Goes up. Blocked by Moody. Loose ball goes to Adams. It's up and good. Timeout Warriors are down by 6. The Rockets controlling things so far. Draymond Green, by the way, has passed Isaiah Thomas, 15th place on the NBA all-time playoff assist list. He's got 988. But I know Draymond, he would love to get that sort of honor in a win. Right now, the Warriors are down on the Warriors Radio Network.
Dub Nation, it's time. Time to lock in. Time for that undeniable energy.
Bang! Steph Curry does it again!
Time to bring your A game.
What defense by Golden State!
Time to learn from our past.
Redemption for Golden State.
Time to build for our future.
Trace Jackson Davis. Oh!
Time to show up for the team that's shown out.
Let's go all out tonight, Dub Nation.
The Warriors win it!
The time is now. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to pass the plate and fight food waste and food insecurity one event at a time. Through the Pass the Plate program, all prepared and unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits who work with people experiencing food insecurity. 40,000 meals and counting have already been donated. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
Homeowners and contractors, look no further for your decking supplies and building needs. Rafael Lumber and Building Supply in Marin has you covered with top quality brands like Trex, New Tech Wood, Premium Redwood, Moso Bamboo, and top-of-the-line waterproofing with Protecto Wrap. Drop by Rafael Lumber and Building Supply, conveniently located right off 101 in Marin and family-owned for over 50 years. Get expert service and recommendations for all your decking and remodeling needs. That's Rafael Lumber and Building Supply. Quality products, great prices, and expert service. Visit their showroom today.
San Francisco Zoo and Gardens is a place for everyone. Located across from the beautiful Pacific Ocean, SF Zoo is both a family destination, connecting guests of all ages with animals from around the world, and a conservation facility where endangered and critically endangered animals serve as important ambassadors of their species, allowing the zoo to tell stories of their plight and the work being done to protect their wild counterparts. As one of the city's most treasured institutions and one of Northern California's most popular attractions, come visit SF Zoo today. Learn more at sfzoo.org.
Visit Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill to see the full selection of Thermador appliances. Thermador provides a range of possibilities, from refrigeration to dishwashers or cooking with steam or convection. Come into Friedman's Appliance, and right now, you can receive up to 3 complimentary gifts with qualifying purchase. See all Thermador appliances displayed beautifully in live working vignettes at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill and at freedmansappliance.com.
This is Draymond Green. Welcome back to the Warriors broadcast booth, presented by DoorDash.
Take it away, guys. Well, right now, the Rockets with 6 offensive rebounds. The Warriors have 1. Second chance points, 10-0, Tom. And the Warriors trail 36-30 with 7:34 to go in the second.
Oh, it's kind of interesting, isn't it, that they go hand in hand with one another, what Steve was talking about. If we can rebound, then we can get out on them and run. Now, the Warriors do have 10 fast break points, so when they actually have rebounded, they've been able to get out and run. When they don't, the Rockets are scoring. They're 4 for 4 on second chance points.
By the way, you can experience an historic moment in the Bay Area in style. Reserve a premium suite for the Golden State Valkyries inaugural season, including courtside lounges, club suites, theater boxes, and get yours today at valkyries.com/suites. And so Warriors will have the ball coming out of the timeout. GP2 will walk it up on the far wing with Looney, Butler, Curry, and Moody. See if this 5 can get something done. Curry off a screen, fires a 3, no good. Long rebound, Looney gets an offensive rebound in his first few seconds on the floor. Handoff, Curry throws a pass right to Easton, bounce past Thompson. Thompson goes up, blocked by GP2, a whistle and a foul.
Good foul.
Thompson down in pain.
Well, a hard foul, too.
Oh, yeah. We got him.
Yep. Yeah, you got him. Well, that was always the if I wanted to commit a hard foul,
yes,
and tried to keep from getting that flagrant back then for a T or something like that. What you do is you run through him with your chest.
Right.
So you run up. You don't crack him with your arm. You just run through him with your chest.
On the play, we're saying doesn't meet the criteria for a flagrant foul.
I have no idea. He did come through with his hands, but he didn't really hit him with his hands.
No, he's trying
to hit him with his chest.
He got him at the end. Well, no, I guess you're right. Look at
no, the force is with his chest. So what you do is you run with momentum into the player and keep your hands up, so it looks like I'm not doing anything egregious.
Upon review, we have A to B movement by the defender and his body contact, but it does not meet the criteria for a flagrant foul. So we have 2 free throws on the play.
Wow. Not only is that a great explanation, it's also one of the quickest reviews we've had ever.
Which we all appreciate, don't we?
Yes.
So if he brings his arms down, he probably gets a flagrant there.
Right.
But he didn't. He ran through him with his chest. And again, if I wanted to commit a hard foul, that's how I would do it. Build up momentum, jump in the air, and then hit him with your chest.
I was not lost on the irony of Dylan Brooks talking to an official while they were reviewing that play. Really? You're going to be the one doing that? Here's Thompson, the free throw line. Of course, GP2 and Dylan Brooks have history going back to that series in 22. in Memphis where Gary Payton was just clubbed across the head by Brooks midair, fractured his elbow, and the Warriors were very lucky to get him back for a good chunk of the finals. And Brooks only got one game. Free throw good by Thompson. The first one was no good. Second one was good. 7-point lead for Houston. Curry will take it across midcourt. Crossover dribble on Thompson. Pass to Butler on the right wing. Butler now waits. Screened by Payton. Payton pushed by Jalen Green. Butler goes down the lane, takes the hit. Shot no good. Tipped up. No good. A whistle and a foul. Well, Dylan Brooks can't believe he didn't get a foul call there. James Capers telling him to line up for the free throw. Fouls on Adams. And so Butler will shoot two. And again, he's been the only player for the Warriors to get to the free throw line so far. And he is a perfect 5 for 5. Especially with a young, aggressive team, Tom. Maybe a couple of pump fakes here in the second quarter might get some other guys to the free throw line.
Pump fakes are always good, too. You can never go wrong with a pump fake.
Second free throw good by Butler. And again, the Rockets constantly violating the free throw line there on these free throws. It's almost comical. Thompson on the right side. Comes back to the foul line. Dribbles in. Takes Looney for a baseline ride. Leaves his feet. Throws out to the wing. Eason will put it on the deck. He'll drive in and score with the left hand. From the left wing to the rim, and the Warriors couldn't get a body in front of him. 39-32. Curry doubled over to Looney. Looney pressured by Eason. Bounce pass to Butler. Butler working on Adams. Drives in on him. Stops. In trouble. Needs help. Nobody getting open. Pass out to Payton. Over to Moody. Moody by Eason. Down the lane. Went for the dunk, and it clanked off the back rim. And it's no good. Eason with a rebound. Warriors down 7. Eason drives it on Looney. Throws out to Jalen Green, who was left alone. Shot no good. Looney hustles to the board and gets the ball over to Butler. On the right side, Warriors have a 4-on-3. Moody trailing. Takes a 3 left side. Good! Moses Moody has got his shot back. It's 39-35. He has 8 of the 35 for Golden State here in the first half.
Yeah, the shot is working a lot better than attacking Adams at the rim.
Absolutely, yes. Adams up top. One dribble handoff, gets it to Brooks. Brooks off a screen, pull up from 15, no good. Rebound tipped out, got a whistle, a late whistle and a foul. The rebound was already out to midcourt, and a foul on Kevon Looney. Looney picks up his first foul. And that's not a foul. He stepped into the area. Well, maybe.
It depends on where his feet were.
And did Brooks jump forward?
I mean, that's the one thing they're pretty protective about. And they should be. I mean, you want to make sure somebody doesn't have their feet underneath someone coming down for a jump shot. And I didn't get a great look at it.
Brooks at the stripe. First free throw is no good. Should I say it?
You go ahead.
Okay. Ball don't know. Draymond Green comes in because Şengün is back in, so they'll match up. Boy, Kevon Looney's really upset. I don't see Kevon get that angry that often. But he really had a couple of words from Mitchell Irvin as he left the floor. Second free throw for Brooks is good. Eason and Payton got tied up underneath the bucket. This series has been spicy. It's 40-35 Rockets. Butler to the timeline. Screen by Curry. Butler right side. Thompson trying to reach in. Butler double pass to Draymond. Finds Moody. Moody spins. Gets it out to Payton. Back to Moody. Top side. Shows the ball to Jalen Green. Dribbles and shoots a contested 3. That's up no good. Bounces over the backboard but stayed in play for Amen Thompson. They'll gather and take it down the left side. Drives into Payton, goes up and throws the corner. Jalen Green up top. Eason above the break. 3 is on the way. Good. Another wide open 3 for the Rockets. It's 43-35, and again, they continue to push their lead. That's their largest now. Curry with the handle, working on Jalen Green. Dribble drive, Curry goes up in traffic. No good. Ball tipped away. Grabbed by Şengün. Outlet Jalen Green. 2-on-2. Jalen Green over Draymond with a scoop. No good. Payton with a rebound. Saved it. Deflected. Goes to Dylan Brooks. Right down the lane. He lays it in.
Awful outlet pass.
45-35. 10-point lead for the Rockets. Going to whistle and a foul on Ahmed Thompson, who clobbered Curry in front of the Rocket bench. 13th foul on Houston.
The thing is, you're Thompson. The longer you go without getting in foul trouble, the more aggressive you can become.
Absolutely, yep. Moody and Payton out. Hield and Podziemski in. Podziemski catches, lobs it over to Draymond on the far side. Back to Podziemski, left alone, takes a three. Left side of the circle, no good. Podziemski with his first shot attempt of the night. He's played over 10 minutes. Warriors down 10, and this does not look good. Jalen Green to Şengün. To Eason, left alone again. Another three, but Draymond got a piece of that, I think.
Yep.
Got the block. Butler gets it to Podziemski. Podziemski bounce past Draymond. Pump fake goes up. No good. Rebound Podziemski. Podziemski trapped on the baseline. Ripped it away, and they're going to call a jump ball. Draymond tried to get an and one on the play. Then Podziemski got the rebound and took a dribble, which probably was not a great thing to do. And upon further review, the jump ball was the correct one.
Hey, those are tough. But I used to do that all the time, try to jump back into a player. But when that player is not there, the chances of scoring are minimal.
Eason wins the tip back to Brooks. He had a couple of inches on Podziemski there. Warriors are a small team across the board. Thompson drives on Curry. Picked by Curry. He picks up his third foul on a reach-in. Not a smart play normally, but Curry thought he had him. Yeah.
Ooh.
Came across the body of Thompson. And the Warriors are officially in deep trouble right now. Curry's got 3 fouls. They're down by 10. Thompson's at the free throw line. And misses the first free throw.
Well, they just got to find a combination that's working offensively. They've been able to unlock that so far in this game.
They're not as long as Houston. They're not as big as Houston. They're not as athletic. So they've got to find a smart way to do this here. 1 of 2 for Thompson. 46-35. Warriors down 11.
And when shots present themselves, you got to take them.
Curry, or rather Draymond to Curry. Curry off the screen. Shoots a 3. Got it. Like that. Stops a 7-0 run. They've had success getting Curry from weak side to strong side off the screens. Van Vliet on the logo, guarded by Buddy Hield. Here comes Eason. They'll screen. Curry now has to switch on Van Vliet. He's got to take him to the paint. Runs him over. Got to Thompson. Goes up. Blocked by Draymond from behind. Curry comes up with the ball. Looks ahead. Finds Buddy Hield. Takes a 3 in transition. Up and no good. Tip no good. Rebound Şengün. Şengün thought he got hit on the head. Comes away with it. Şengün to the timeline. Calls up Eason. Eason will now cut up top. Şengün with Brooks on the right side. Şengün takes a 3. Missed it. Rebound Buddy Hield to Curry. Curry dribbles away from Brooks. Takes it down the left side. Met by Brooks again. Shoots on the go. Got fouled. And banked it home! Unbelievable! Curry coming down. Felt the contact. Went up and just got the shot off on the go and kissed it in off the glass. Timeout with 2:44 to go. Brooks will pick up his second foul. And Curry has brought a spark back to Chase Center. Warriors down 46-40. This is Game 6 on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Rakuten.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Rakuten.com/Warriors. RAKUTEN.com/Warriors.
Warriors fans, nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you to every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google, so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Warriors stars leave it all on the hardwood to being there to see who gets to raise the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. And get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say you were at the playoffs live.
The Oakland Roots are back, and this season they're playing at the Oakland Coliseum. Expect exciting soccer, fun tailgates, and a community that comes together with every match. It's about passion, pride, and the love of the game. Join us for a season full of memorable moments, great soccer, and a chance to support your local team and the Oakland community. Tickets available now at OaklandRootsSC.com. Oakland Roots, rooted in Oakland, rising together.
That's because their defense leaks like a sieve.
What are you talking about? Don't you remember the postseason?
Your team's got a solid defense, but what about yours? If you're done having kids, it's time to take the final step. Try Valley Vasectomy. No more birth control fails, no more pregnancy scares. Just freedom, fun, and peace of mind. The procedure? 15 minutes. The benefits? Forever. Don't wait for overtime. Book today at tryvalleyvasectomy.com.
And that's the game. Hey, it's your boy Guru. Every time we put a rat on the table during our show, it's brought to you by Atco Pest Control. Atco Pest Control is a family-owned local business proud to provide pest control in the Bay Area for over 35 years. Atco uses natural methods to give you a peace of mind and keep your family out of harm's way. Quality pest control doesn't have to empty your savings either. Don't wait. Go to AtcoPestControl.com for all your pest control needs. They got you covered.
This is Steve Kerr. The Warriors 2024-25 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Well, the Rockets have taken twice as many free throws as the Warriors. They've taken 12. Warriors have made 6 out of 6, all from Jimmy Butler. As we come back to action here, game 2, second quarter, 2:44 left. Houston leading Golden State 46-40. Stephen Curry going to the free throw line here. A chance for a three-point play. Curry earlier this season talked about the importance of the Warrior defense.
Well, first, most championship contending teams are top 10 in both. And no matter what the style is, like they have the results to show for it. And we have some tough lineups we can throw out there defensively.
This is the only game being played tonight in the association. All eyes are on the Chase Center.
Oh, man. It's just these games, this series have just been... And nobody gets that far. I mean, I guess instead of the 2 games where they're blowouts, but nobody seems to get that far ahead of anybody. It's hard to when the winning score has usually been in the 90s.
Both teams play really good defense. 46-41. For the most part, they do. As Curry makes the free throw, cuts the Rocket advantage to 5. Thompson with a handle. Working on Buddy Hield in that zone defense. Thompson now passes out to the wing. Brooks shoots, falls down. Rebound, Pajemski. Got the ball to Curry. Curry, crossover dribble, held by Van Vliet. Takes it down the lane, fouled by Van Vliet from behind. And Curry's got to get himself back to the free throw line. And he lost his shoe again. He's got to work on his pit crew there. He keeps losing tires. Got stepped on by Van Vliet from behind. And Van Vliet will pick up his second foul. They're looking to the back row. And
well, I mean, he didn't do much, but what did he have? Right hand in the back.
Right hand in the back and stepping on his foot as he went to shoot.
That'll get you every time.
Trickster. I have to say, I'm a big admirer of Fred Van Vliet of his career.
Yes.
What a job he has done. So in will come Jalen Green, and Eason comes out. Boy, it just looks like every time Eason and Jabari Smith get on the floor, they knock down a couple of shots. They've just been really good. Curry slides on both free throws. And Curry scored the last 5 for the Warriors It's an 8-0 Curry run in a minute 14 overall. 46-43. The Rockets with it. Warriors in zone. Van Vliet, Jalen Green. Back to Van Vliet above the break right side. Middle of the zone, Şengün. Left alone from 10. The shot's wide right. Rebound Curry. Hightails it to midcourt. Stops. Looks for a shot. Takes a three. Good! We're tied! 11 straight for number 30. Van Vliet left hash mark. Right sideline to Jalen Green. And the Warriors morph back into that zone. Jalen Green bounce past Van Vliet. Pressured. Goes to the corner. Brooks shows the ball. Doesn't shoot it. Drives on Butler. Butler knocked the ball away. Brooks has to take a corner three as he spins to it. Rebound loose. Curry knocked it away from Thompson. Curry down the left sideline. Curry takes it to the elbow. Throws to Podziemski. Three ball. It's going to be no good. And the rebound, Şengün. Now Şengün to Jalen Green. Podziemski falls down trying to get a steal. Ball thrown ahead to Van Vliet on the left side. Minute 15 to go before halftime. Fred Van Vliet backs up to midcourt. Here comes Şengün. Goes away from the screen. Drives on heel. Finds Thompson wide open for a dunk.
Well, Jimmy Butler got left in no man's land there. He didn't know whether to come up and help or stay with Thompson, and he just decided, I'm going to stay in the middle, which didn't help.
Van Vliet will look now as he's going to match up on Buddy Hield. The ball goes to Butler on the right side. Draymond sets the screen, but Butler goes away from that, squeezing baseline to Hield, who lost the ball on the way up. Turnover picked up by Brooks on the deflection. Throw ahead to Thompson. To Şengün. Looks left. Jalen Green's open for three, and the Warriors get caught in transition, and the Rockets, just like that, bring the lead back up to 5 with 36 seconds to go.
Boy, that felt like a 5-point swing, didn't it?
Curry stops left side, leans in, shoots a deep three left wing, trying to go 2 for 1, and missed it badly.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to get you 2 for 1.
That was a shot of confidence.
Yeah. Well, I think it was just, I'm going to get this 2 for 1. But he waited like about 3 or 4 seconds too long. Now, we'll see if the Rockets can get close to the final shot of the half. But I say 5-point swing because I think Buddy Hield would have converted that layup had the ball not slipped out of his hands.
Absolutely. Rockets with the ball. Payton and Moody out there for defense. Jalen Green sees Moody and stops at midcourt. Low with the dribble. A difference of 3 seconds between the two clocks. Neither team a foul to give. They get a switch to Green. Jalen Green, guarded by Podziemski. He'll dribble left. Stops. Stutter steps. Fumbled the dribble. Spins it over to Thompson. Baseline. Shoots it over Draymond. It's up and good. Ahmed Thompson. 4.2 to go. Draymond brings it up the midcourt. Throws to Butler. He'll turn. Shoots a three. Got fouled. And it's good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a shot by playoff Jimmy. He got fouled by Brooks, I think. Oh, man. Fred Van Vliet brings Brooks over and says, hey, you got to box out in case he misses. Butler with the bucket. 53-48. They ruled it a 2, not a 3. The free throw is up and it's short. Rebound tipped up by Moody, no good. And the half ends. But the Warriors get a bucket where maybe they shouldn't have gotten one. They're down by 5, and Curry has breathed some life into the Warrior effort tonight. Game 6 continues. 53-48 at the break. Kevin Dana filling in for R.C. Davis will handle halftime after these words of the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The Dubs are back in the playoffs, and NBC Sports Bay Area has you covered. Watch Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by me, Vontae Hill, alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullen, and former members of the Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and not to mention Zena Keita, 1 hour before and immediately after every playoff game. Plus, listen to the Dubs Talk podcast for the latest news, in-depth analysis, and much more. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
AM/PM is about to change things forever.
Introducing the new AM/PM Taco 2-Pack. Available in 2 unique flavors, shredded chicken and slow-cooked carnitas. New, sleek, pillowy tortilla case wraps around a protein-packed core brought to life by our flavor-enhancing 6-hour slow-cooking process to deliver all-day value.
New Taco 2-Packs, only at AM/PM and only $5. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply.
For a limited time at Verizon, you can get our best price ever for a single line. Just $45 per month when you bring your phone, which is less than you spend on Too Tired to Cook takeout every week. Get 1 line on Unlimited Welcome for $45 per month with AutoPay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local San Francisco Verizon store by April 2nd to save. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on Unlimited Welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
Nothing beats listening to the Warriors. Well, maybe listening to the Warriors with a spread of Mazzetta olives, peppers, and assorted tasty delights. That'd be nice. Better yet, listening to the Warriors with some Mazzetta from a villa in the south of Italy on your own private island and your own basketball court. Mazzetta, family owned from the heart of Napa Valley, bringing you life's greatest pleasures. Don't forget a Mazzetta, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors.
The Dubs are back in the playoffs, and NBC Sports Bay Area has you covered. Watch Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by me, Vontae Hill, alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullen, and former members of the Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and not to mention Zena Keita, 1 hour before and immediately after every playoff game. Plus, listen to the Dubs Talk podcast for the latest news, in-depth analysis, and much more. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Good from about a step across half court. Just ridiculous.
This is the Warriors Halftime Show, presented by United, the official airline of the Golden State Warriors. United, good leads the way.
Here's R.C. Davis.
What's up? Kevin Dana filling in for R.C. Davis. This is your halftime report presented by United Airlines. Warriors trail the Rockets by 5, 53-48. Stephen Curry leading the Warriors in scoring with 16 points, including this incredible three-point play.
To Curry. Curry dribbles away from Brooks, takes it down the left side, met by Brooks again, shoots on the go, got fouled, and banked it home! Unbelievable! Curry coming down, felt the contact, went up and just got the shot off on the go and kissed it in off the glass.
Unfortunately for the Warriors, Steph also has 3 personal fouls, halfway to a DQ, and 4 turnovers. Jimmy Butler, the second leading scorer for Golden State, with 12 points. Meanwhile, for the Houston Rockets, Fred VanVleet leading H-Town with 10. Well, the Golden State Valkyries' inaugural season is coming soon. Don't miss the Valkyries' first ever regular season home game when they take on the Los Angeles Sparks Friday, May 16th at Chase Center. Get your tickets now for this historic game at Valkyries.com. We go around the association next on the Golden State Warriors Audio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The Dubs are back in the playoffs, and NBC Sports Bay Area has you covered. Watch Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by me, Vontae Hill, alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullen, and former members of the Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and not to mention Zena Keita, 1 hour before and immediately after every playoff game. Plus, listen to the Dubs Talk podcast for the latest news, in-depth analysis, and much more. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to pass the plate and fight food waste and food insecurity one event at a time. Through the Pass the Plate program, all prepared and unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits who work with people experiencing food insecurity. 40,000 meals and counting have already been donated. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Dub Nation, it's time. Time to lock in. Time for that undeniable energy.
Bang! Steph Curry does it again!
Time to bring your A game.
What defense by Golden State!
Time to learn from our past.
Redemption for Golden State.
Time to build for our future.
Trace Jackson Davis. Oh!
Time to show up for the team that's shown out.
Let's go all out tonight, Dub Nation.
The Warriors win it!
The time is now. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
At Shane Company, we love a spring engagement, but you might be wondering, how do I find the perfect engagement ring? As a trusted family jeweler since 1929, we get asked this a lot. We have a wide selection of ring settings, like vintage designs with romantic details, floral settings inspired by nature, and classic styles with clean lines and sleek metals. Dreaming of the most beautiful diamond you've ever seen? At Shane Company, we handpick only the sparkliest center stones in all shapes and sizes, from oval to round to marquise, and more. We have gorgeous natural and lab-grown diamonds at competitive prices, in-store, ready to compare side by side. Drawn to certain colors? We're known for our rainbow of vivid natural sapphires, including shades of blue, straight out of a fairy tale, handpicked by our owner, Tom Shane. At Shane Company, we have the best free lifetime warranty that includes the center stone, plus resizing, repairs, and cleanings for life. Visit us at shaneco.com or in store. No appointment necessary. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The following is an attorney advertisement. If you get sidelined by a workplace injury, the workers' compensation attorneys at Boxer & Gerson can help get you back in the game. Our team of skilled attorneys will fight by your side for the treatment and compensation you deserve. We care about justice for injured workers. That's what makes us Northern California's premier workers' comp law firm. Call Boxer & Gerson at 510-345-2341 or visit boxerlaw.com for a free consultation. Boxer & Gerson, your life is worth the fight.
The road to redemption has brought the Warriors back home. The Golden State Warriors are the 2017 NBA champions.
Welcome back to the Warriors Halftime Show, presented by United Airlines.
The Golden State Warriors have a seat at the table with the best team of all time.
Here's R.C. Davis.
Kevin Dana filling in for R.C. Davis, reminding you that the 2025 playoffs are presented by Kaiser Permanente. As we go around the association, there will be one Game 7 in the first round of the NBA playoffs this year. It will take place tomorrow in Denver after the Clippers took care of business in SoCal last night.
Denver inbounds 111-105 Clippers. Murray, right wing, the three is up. Off the right side of the rim, offensive rebound, Gordon, 12 seconds left, right corner three, blocked by Batum, rebound Horton, 8 seconds left, Denver won't foul. The Clippers will dribble it out, and there will be a Game 7. The season and the series continues for the Clippers. They win 111-105 as this series is even at 3, headed to Mile High for a Game 7 Saturday afternoon.
It's time to elevate your insights game with Google Cloud, the official cloud data and analytics partner of the Golden State Warriors. Tonight's stat of the game is second chance points. Houston 10, Golden State 0. File that one in the no bueno department. Tim and Tom back in the DoorDash radio booth next on the 95.7 The Game, Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA, and we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game, and how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level and ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, official vehicle partner of the Golden State Warriors. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Every time the Warriors step onto the court, Dub Nation is ready to win.
At Cache Creek Casino Resort, it's no different. You'll feel like a champion when you step onto our gaming floor. Take a time out and unwind in our luxurious spa. Satisfy your senses in our steakhouse, or enjoy the very best in live entertainment in our world-class event center. It's all here at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Breaking news.
An upgrade storm's on the way.
With Xfinity Mobile Premium Unlimited, you can upgrade your phone up to 2 times a year.
How's it looking out there, Rick?
The Wi-Fi is still booming!
Now through June 21st, existing Xfinity Internet customers can get an unlimited line included for a year. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Restrictions apply. Requires Xfinity 300 megabit internet or above. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds may vary.
Golden State down 5, entering the third. Wu-Tang Forever, the final chamber with Run the Jewels, coming to Chase Center on June 24th. Get your tickets now at chasecenter.com. And as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, Wu-Tang is for the children. We'll take one more break. Come on back for real this time with Tim and Tom on the 95.7 The Game. Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Rakuten.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Rakuten.com/Warriors. RAKUTEN.com/Warriors.
Warriors fans, nothing compares to catching your favorite team IRL, especially during the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster gets you to every round of the 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google, so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Warriors stars leave it all on the hardwood, to being there to see who gets to raise the Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy. And get 2025 NBA playoffs presented by Google tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than being able to say you were at the playoffs live.
The Warriors and Chase Center are teaming up with DoorDash to pass the plate and fight food waste and food insecurity one event at a time. Through the Pass the Plate program, all prepared and unserved food from Chase Center events is safely packaged and delivered to local nonprofits who work with people experiencing food insecurity. 40,000 meals and counting have already been donated. To learn more, visit chasecenter.com/passtheplate.
It's time, Dove Nation, for the second half. Brought to you by Cache Creek. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort, where the good times never fade away. Visit CacheCreek.com to learn about California's premier casino resort.
Bounce pass to the cutter. It's Thompson, low left, working on Butler, banging away, turns, tough shot, sandwich between defenders, rebound Draymond, touch pass Curry, Pajemski, lob, Payton, the dunk. Warriors take the lead. Beautiful transition basketball.
What a great outlet pass. First by Draymond, then by Steph.
Offensive foul. Şengün flattens Pajemski. Knocked him over. Turnover Rockets.
Warriors now down 5. 24 minutes to decide where the next plane flight will be for Golden State. Either Minnesota, hopefully, or Houston, hopefully not. Tim, Tom, take it away.
You had to mention plane flights, didn't you? Yeah. You couldn't just say, no, where the Warriors are going to play.
Yeah, hopefully not in all caps.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But, well, Tom, the Warriors have shown sparks, minutes of play where you would say, okay, hey, they've got some things figured out here. You mentioned spacing in the first half with a starting 5, which for people who might be just dialing by was Gary Payton, Butler, Draymond, Buddy Hield, and Steph Curry. And it looks like they're going to come out with the same 5 here to open the second half. What could this group do to solve that spacing issue?
Well, if you don't have spacers, you better have cutters. And that's where you get your buckets. You don't space around the three-point line if you're not a shooter. You can cut, offensive glass, but mostly cutting is what you want to do if you're not a guy who's going to space the floor. And then you just got to get after it defensively, and if you get the rebound, this is a group that should be able to run, and maybe you get some of those looks in the open court.
53-48 Rockets. Warriors have the first possession of the third quarter. They're going left to right on your radio dial. Jimmy Butler, left alone, takes a three and nailed it and cut the lead to 2 just like that.
Or a whole bunch of those.
Yeah. Playoff Jimmy with 15. Şengün walks it down the far side. Running start on Draymond. Dribble handoff. Van Vliet chased by Payton. He takes a three and gets it right back.
Again, you got to be up on him right now. You might as well, for all intents and purposes, treat him as Steph Curry right now.
Yeah, you can't die on the screen.
Nope.
Butler dribbles to the foul line. Pump fake. Outside to Buddy Hield. Dribbles by Şengün. Throws the corner. Payton there. It's a three. It's no good. Tipped up and in by Butler. Low right. Back-to-back buckets for Butler. 56-53 Houston.
And he just knew where that was coming off and got himself there.
They're going to try to get Brooks going here with Curry with 3 fouls. Brooks will catch low right. Now passes to Şengün, left alone in the paint, wide open from 8. Well, the Warrior defense just fell asleep there. Baskets to start the third. Curry far wing, surveys the floor, throws to Buddy Hield. Payton will cut through, not a hard cut, mind you. And Buddy Hield dribbles up top, right side to Draymond. Draymond waits for Butler to come across. Catches the ball, guarded by Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Gotta go. Left-hand dribble drive to the paint. Leans in. 14-footer off the rim. Van Vliet with a defensive rebound. Met by Buddy Hield with the Rockets holding a 5-point advantage. Van Vliet with a dribble. Chased by Buddy Hield. All the way down. Goes up. A head bob and a collision and a foul.
Well, Steve's saying what gives, but, I mean, basically that's the same Steph Curry foul that Steph got in the first half. You drive right, and they put their hands on you, which Buddy Hield did. Put his hand on him right there, right and left hand. Didn't really even matter how hard it is. And you jump to the left, they're going to give you that foul. That's just the way it is.
13th attempt tonight for the Rockets. They've made 10. Seem to have solved their free throw shooting problems for the most part. Second free throw is good. And the Rockets lead by 7. Van Vliet now with 15 to lead the Rockets. Butler 17 leads all scorers. He has the ball on the left side. Off a double screen. Pass to Draymond. Right corner 3. No good. Buddy Hield rebound. Touch pass to Payton. Payton holds it. Still holding it. Gets it out to Buddy Hield. Hand checked by Jalen Green. Dribbles left. Stops. Feeds Butler. Shot clock at 3. Gotta go. Takes Van Vliet in. Spins. Double teamed out to Payton. It's a 3. It's up and good with the buzzer sounding.
And sometimes those are easier to shoot because you don't have to question yourself. You just let it go. And they're going to need some of those non-step three-pointers from Gary Payton, from Post, from Moody. They're going to need some of those going down the stretch.
Buddy Hield as well.
Yep.
He's guarding Van Vliet. Bounce pass to Thompson. Takes a 14-foot fadeaway. Knocked it down. The Warriors just can't stop the Rockets right now. 62-56. 6-point lead for Houston. Payton to Butler. Butler waiting up. Curry held by Brooks, or was it a foul on Van Vliet? It's on Brooks. His 4th. They're going to bring in a sub for him. It's going to be Steven Adams.
Well, that didn't work in the Warriors' favor.
Let's take out your wing defender, and we'll bring in someone who blots out the sun.
That wouldn't surprise if they go right to the zone.
Buddy Hield will throw it in from the near sideline. First team foul on Houston. Ball to Payton. Payton up top to Draymond. And the cutter is Butler. Chased out there by Adams left side. Now to Draymond. He'll attack. Feeds to Hield, to Butler in the corner. Butler baseline drive goes up inside. Just knocked away by Adams. Not the correct move for Golden State. Van Vliet down the left side. Pull up 3 in transition. Got Buddy Hield on his heels, and he buried it. It's a 9-point lead for Houston.
Hey, he just doesn't miss.
He's went from being ice cold in this series to being unstoppable. Curry, chased by Van Vliet in the far side. Hand checked with a dribble. Takes a 3 off the dribble. It's up and good. Curry now with 19.
Yeah, Van Vliet is 16 for his last 23 from 3.
That's ridiculous.
Insane.
Thompson off a pick. Goes into Curry. Falls down. Ball deflected by Draymond. It's out of bounds to Houston with 13 on the shot clock.
And I think he started off 6 for 29 his first 3 games.
It's almost Van Vliet got into a time machine. We're back to the 2019 finals, and here comes Quinton Post in. And Buddy Heel will sit down. Buddy started. He's played 13 minutes, hasn't scored. He's only gotten off 2 shots. So Draymond will guard Şengün. Post gets Adams. Adams pops out to get the ball. Dribbles across the way. Fakes a handoff to Van Vliet. Can't make the pass. Van Vliet can't get free. Pass goes to Thompson with 5 on the clock with 4. Dribbles right. Takes Post for a ride. Goes inside. Bank shot. Missed it badly. Tipped out by Draymond. Curry grabbed it. Well, it's a shot clock violation. Warriors had a break, but Draymond arguing they had the ball, but James Williams is right. Or rather, Mitchell Irvin is right there, but there was no possession there. So Curry will take the inbounds in the backcourt. Warriors down 6, 65-59. Curry, bounce pass Butler. Spacing not good. Pass deflected away by Şengün. Grabbed by Draymond to Butler. Left sideline, Curry. Screen by Post. Ball to Butler. Butler dribbles in, gets to the paint, finds Post. Post dribbles it back to Butler in the corner. Butler, guarded by Şengün, stops and pops with 2. It's up and good. Jimmy Butler and a foul. Şengün's called for a foul as Butler hit the deck. Now the Rockets are looking back to their second row. We may get a challenge here. I didn't see it. Well, Butler stopped on a dime, and the big guy came forward, and then he kind of came into the landing area, very similar to the call on the Warriors in the first half. So Şengün picks up his second, and Butler a chance for a 3-point play. And the free throw's up and good. So now it's a 3-point game. Houston 65, Golden State 62, and Butler down with 20. Jimmy Butler, 8 of the points for the Warriors in the quarter. Şengün stops, comes back with a right-hand flip, got fouled, and he's going to go to the line.
He is really crafty with his spin moves, both right and left.
Quinton Post gets the foul call. Draymond coming over to help Quinton Post. Post just jumped up in the air.
Yeah, he did. Well, I think he tried to beat him to the spot, see if he can get up there and affect the shot. I would almost play him for a spin move. And it really doesn't matter if he's going right or left. He loves to spin back the other way. It didn't matter, right shoulder, left shoulder.
Şengün's free throw is short. Rebound deflected out of bounds off of Adams.
They got lucky there.
Yep. And the Warriors will put it back into play. 67-62 Houston. They've been able to hold the Warriors off here in the third quarter. Butler to Payton. Payton downstairs to Draymond. Draymond looks. Finds Butler in the corner. Spacing not good, so Draymond gets out of the way. Butler will drive to the paint. Takes Thompson in. Jump pass over to Post. Post deflected it. Grabbed by Curry. Heaves it up on the way. It's off the rim. No good. Payton tipped it out of bounds. And at least he kept the Rockets from getting early offense. 67-62. That play was a mess. Jalen Green comes down the near sideline. Crossover dribble left hand. Driving on Draymond. Pass deflected out of bounds. And it's going to be a kickball. Shot clock will stay where it is at 18. The far side, about 2 steps in front of where it says Chase Center. On the far wing here. And that would be the west side of Chase Center. Now we get a whistle and a foul away from the play called on Payton. That's his second, team's third. 7:05 to go in the quarter.
Just a little grabbing off the ball.
Well, then Van Vliet sold it, got the arm hook there going. But it was a foul. Thompson dribbling right. Pass to the corner to Jalen Green. Forced baseline by Butler. Jalen Green throws the ball up in the air, not even looking at the basket. Crashes into post, and it's a foul.
It jumped right into him.
Yep.
Wonder if they'll look at this one.
And it just, oh man, the flailing of the arms. I mean, he wasn't even shooting it because he was sideways in the basket.
Well, that's your only option.
Yeah.
I mean, you better hope to get to the free throw line, because if you don't.
Well, we have a timeout on the floor. 6:56 to go. 67-62 Houston. Rockets will shoot free throws when we come back on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Say you're a coach in Chase Center and need to draw up a last-second play. Or you're a fan in Section 212 craving nachos. Well, Google Cloud AI can help with both. The Warriors are using Google Cloud AI to break down every move on the court, helping coaches game plan. And for fans, the same AI powers the mobile app, giving you personalized content, highlights, and yes, nachos, ordered from your phone. With AI, you're always in the game, even off the court. Google Cloud, the official AI partner of the Golden State Warriors.
Hey, Stephen Curry, it's game day, and you know what that means.
That you're going to talk like an announcer all day long?
Yes, and fans get 10% cash back in arena or online at Warriors Shop by using Rakuten.
That is pretty exciting.
Cash back on Warriors gear is exciting, Stephen Curry.
I think they know it's me.
Good point. We just need to tell them the website.
Rakuten.com/Warriors. RAKUTEN.com/Warriors.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network, out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait. I have Kaiser Permanente. So my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
Did you hear the new Mega Millions jackpots are going to be higher than ever?
How high?
Like really high.
As high as the top of this helipad?
Higher!
This hot air balloon is high enough, right?
Higher.
Higher than this 14,000-foot mountain?
Still higher.
Okay, we're in space. How much higher can the Mega Millions jackpot get?
There's really no telling.
The bigger, better, new Mega Millions. From the California Lottery. Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-568-4433. 800-568-4433.
Dub Nation, this is GP2. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Warriors continue to get outscored in the paint. 28-14 is the count on Blue Sky. Adrian says, sort out the turnovers, and we got this. Warriors with 11 turnovers, resulting in 15 points. Rockets have 8, resulting in 7. Houston leads 67-62, but they're going the foul line. As Jalen Green crashed into Quinton Post, who picked up the foul. And Jalen Green, who wasn't even looking at the basket, will get shots on this. It's a 4th-team foul for Golden State. You can hit me up on Blue Sky or on X at Warriors Vox. Send me an email, timroy at Warriors.com. One of our regulars, Dave, checks in, says he's getting fortified with good coffee.
There you go.
Coffee's becoming a very expensive habit, by the way.
That's one thing I never got on, so thank goodness.
Well, early morning radio is what did it for me.
Yeah.
Free throw good for Jalen Green.
Well, trust me, beer ain't that much cheaper.
More fun, though.
Get a 4-pack for $20. That is not my dad's beer.
Oh my goodness! What was your dad's beer of choice?
Coors Banquet beer, I think.
Oh,
but
wow.
it's interestingly enough, he wasn't really a big beer drinker.
Okay. There's a beer in New England my dad would drink once in a while called Narragansett. Their campaign was Grab-A-Gansett. His post takes a 3. No good. Pajemski right there and tipped it in low right. Just grabbed it and kind of banked it home right there. 69-64. That's his first bucket. Let's see if that gets him going. Warriors line up with Şengün up top in the Warriors zone defense.
1-3-1.
Şengün takes Pajemski to the elbow. Post will chase him outside. It's kind of matched up there. They morph back into it.
Yep.
Şengün picks up the dribble. Nobody guards him. Takes a step, shoots it, missed it. Ball tipped. Post comes up with it. That was odd.
That was very odd. A 1-foot runner.
Curry off a screen, throws the post, but grabbed by Butler. Finds Draymond to Pajemski. Pajemski to Curry. Topside triple on the way. Got it! It's a 2-point game. Stephen Curry now with 22. 5:54 to go. Thompson dribbles in. Over post with a shot. It's up and good.
Well, he could really hang in the air, can't he?
He does. You mentioned that. It just kind of hangs there.
Yeah.
Pajemski shoveled back to Draymond. Back to Pajemski. Open three top side. It's way too strong. Rebound goes to Thompson on the far wing.
Yeah, those are the ones they're going to have to hit.
He's got to hit those.
Yeah.
Thompson right side. Crossover dribble. Takes Pajemski. Steps in. Almost travel. Got the Şengün. Screen for Jalen Green. His jumper doesn't go. Hit the guide wire across the top of the backboard. It's out of play. The Warriors will get it back down 4. Keep waiting for the Warriors to go on some sort of a flurry here. Trailing by 4 in the third quarter.
I mentioned in the first half, it's going to have to be Post hitting a 3 or Pajemski hitting a 3. Maybe Draymond hitting another 3, but it can't just be all Steph from outside the arc.
Curry dribbles into a double team, dribbles by it, finds Pajemski, right corner shot rejected by Jalen Green. It goes out of bounds. And Pajemski, that's not going to help his confidence here. Jabari Smith Jr. and Eason come in. Şengün and Jalen Green will sit. See if the Warriors take out Draymond. That's been their strategy here. Moses Moody will get up and get to the scorer's table. We'll take off some treatment and some sweats. Moody in, Draymond out. And Moses Moody was a minus 11 in the first half, a plus minus. Let's see if he can get something going on the positive end. Pajemski lobbed it into post, up top. Back to Pajemski, off the screen. He attacks, Eason stops, goes up left-hand flip. Bounce no good, rebound Van Vliet. Oh, he had like a 4-footer. Van Vliet dribbles in, bounce pass to Thompson, goes up, blocked away. Loose ball on the deck. Moody goes to the deck to get it. And now, with the ball stolen away by Van Vliet. Van Vliet looks for someone to pass it to. Got it to Smith Jr. in the corner, and he hit a 3.
Oh, man.
What a sequence right there.
Van Vliet really dug that one out. And, of course, Jabari Smith Jr. happens to be standing in his favorite corner.
Yes. And the Warriors didn't really help Moses there.
No, they really didn't. But it really wasn't a whole lot you could do. And I know you're in that situation. You're just trying to find someone in a black jersey to give it to.
So the Warriors down 7 again. See, every time they threaten to get close, the Rockets out of bucket, get a steal, the Warriors make a turnover. Curry with the ball. Takes it right side. Backs up double team. Flipped it to Butler. Warriors don't attack. The adjustment. Pajemski gets free in the corner. Hits a 3. Pajemski with a couple of hoops here in the third. And that's going to help Golden State and their spacing.
Boy, he needed that.
Half court. Adams back pick for Van Vliet. Van Vliet down the left side. Picks up the dribble. Finds Adams. Back to Van Vliet. They go underneath the screen. Van Vliet drives. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Ball tip. Tip. Grabbed by Adams. Adams holds it high. And now bounce pass into Eason. Out to Van Vliet. Up top. There's Smith again. He'll shoot and hit with a buzzer sounding. Back-to-back triples for Jabari Smith Jr. 77-70. Rockets again back up by 7. Butler. Bounce pass to the cutting. Moody. He goes back door and gets a dunk. Timeout Houston. 3:46 to go here in the third quarter of Game 6. The Warriors in danger of getting on a plane and going back to Houston for Game 7. 77-72 Rockets on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
The Dubs are back in the playoffs, and NBC Sports Bay Area has you covered. Watch Warriors pre- and post-game live, hosted by me, Vontae Hill, alongside Hall of Famer Chris Mullen and former members of the Golden State Warriors, Festus Ezeli and Juan Toscano Anderson, and not to mention Zena Keita, 1 hour before and immediately after every playoff game. Plus, listen to the Dubs Hawk podcast for the latest news, in-depth analysis, and much more. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Some say New York had the greatest lineup ever back in 27.
Though Woodstock in '69 was pretty spectacular. Then again, there was Chicago in '98. But perhaps the most impressive ever is the full line of Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles. Choose from a growing list of models like the versatile and spacious EQB with an optional third row, the stunning EQS available with an EPA estimated range of up to 350 miles per charge, or the roomier EQS SUV with off-road mode to tackle varied terrain. The visionary technology of Mercedes-Benz has made its way to electric. These intelligent electric vehicles factor in charging stations, charging duration, weather, topography, and your personal driving style when estimating your arrival time. Visit MBUSA.com or your local dealer to experience the luxury of electric today.
Visit your local Bay Area Mercedes-Benz dealers for a test drive today, or visit us on the web at bayareamercedes.com.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
This is Draymond Green. Welcome back to the Warriors broadcast booth, presented by DoorDash.
Jabari Smith Jr. in 9 minutes of play, 9.5 minutes. He's 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 beyond the arc, has 8 points. He is heading into Nas Reed territory.
Well, he can shoot it.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, he can shoot it. He's kind of a 3-and-D player, but not, I'd still, he's more of a 3 player than a D player. But you let him get going. I mean, he has some length. He can drive it to the hole, but really, he wants that right side of the court, specifically that right corner. He loves shooting from there.
Warriors are shooting 9 of 17 in the quarter, and they've gotten no closer than the halftime deficit of 5. And Moody back out there with Butler, Curry, Looney, and Pajemski. Butler and Curry have played the entire quarter. Looney comes back in. He's going to foul Adams right away. So the Warriors go into the bonus with 3:40. They put the Rockets in the bonus with 3:43 to go here in the third. But Steven Adams are going to try this again.
Well, you're hoping he misses both, obviously. But I think if he goes 1 for 2 every time, I don't know if it's a great strategy as he makes the first one. That's still, I mean, you'd like more than 1 point per possession, but it's still not bad. I know they're doing it to kind of mess with him and maybe get Udoka to take him out of the lineup. Of course, if he hits the free throws, then obviously they're going to keep him in. It might keep him in if he misses them.
Second free throw hits the front rim, bounces over and drops through, so 2 points for the Rockets.
Now, how does that affect next possession? Do you keep rolling the dice and say, let the numbers play out?
79-72, Warriors down 7. Feels like they've been down 7 all night long. Post shows the ball, doesn't shoot it, gets it to Moody. Moody now guarded by Smith Jr. Up top with the dribble. Bounce pass to Butler. Butler attacks. Turns, goes to the corner post. Good head fake. Dribble drive. Back out to Butler. 1 on the clock. Has to shoot a runner. It's up and good. Jimmy Butler made that one up as he went along.
Well, that one definitely morphed into a box and one. And you got to recognize that early so you don't have to rely on shots that Butler just took.
They're going to foul Adams again.
Well, you just want the numbers to play out. Now, if he hits both of these, I might start reconsidering at that point.
He's 50% for the playoffs, 53 for his career.
So if the numbers play out, he'll miss both these.
First one's up and no good.
Here's the thing about numbers, though. They don't have to play out in a short sample size.
No, they don't. And thus the show Bad Beats was born. Second free throw's on the way for Adams. It's up and good. He's made 3 of 4, and it's 80-74. Curry will initiate the offense this time down. Post will screen. Curry gets Van Vliet. Pass over to Pajemski. Down middle of the zone to Butler. Right corner to post. Good pump fake. Puts it on the deck. Takes a 2. It's up and no good. And the rebound to Smith Jr.
Yeah,
Post, 2 of 6.
Sorry, Tim. Not really his game off the dribble. Not quite yet, anyway.
Van Vliet, not a time for experimentation. Dribble drive around Pajemski to the rim. It's up and good. Went right around it.
Yeah, and then nobody came to help.
82-74 the score. Butler off the screen, finds Pajemski. It's a 3 on the left wing. It's good, and he's got his stroke back there. But the Warriors have to find a way to get stops. 82-77, 2:20 to go in the third. They foul Adams again. Quinton Post picks up his 4th foul.
Well, this will be the last time they do it.
Yeah.
Maybe they could do it one more time, possibly, because once it's under 2 minutes, you can't do this. So
now let me ask you this.
Yep.
Do you think in one way that maybe get the offense out of rhythm?
Houston's offense?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. You're only talking about 3 possessions. I'm not sure. And the one time in between there, Van Vliet scored a layup. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it could. I just think you're saying, hey, we want to do this, and we want to play the percentages, and this is what the percentages are. And if he misses this one, he'll be right at it, 3 for 6.
Adams' second free throw, no good, but Şengün came in. Nobody boxed him out, and he tipped it in.
And that can't happen.
My goodness.
You do it, it works, and then they score 2 points anyway.
That's just inexcusable right there. Far side, Curry backs up, shoots a 3 over Adams. It's no good. Post offensive rebound. Finds Pajemski. Back to Post. Can't get the shot off. Feeds Moody. Butler on the bench getting some breather. Curry takes the pass. Dribble drive. Got fouled. No good. Rebound deflected away. No call for Curry apparently. And it's 84-77 Houston. Van Vliet goes baseline. To the far corner. Smith Jr. in his favorite spot misses. Ball tipped. Pajemski's got it. Pajemski will dribble it up the floor. Looking for early offense. Comes across the middle, comes to the right. They look for Curry. Pajemski will try to screen for Curry. They just exchange, so Pajemski gets it. Drives on Van Vliet. Passes up to the wing. There's Moody. Left side triple. Got it! 84-80. The Warriors keeping in touch with Houston. Minute 20 to go in the third. Van Vliet, right side. Works on Moody. Baseline. Bounce pass Eason. Goes into Pajemski. Runs into trouble. Throws it outside to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 7. Crossover left. Sees 2 defenders. Leans in on Moody. Bounce pass Şengün. Pump fake. Gets fouled on the drive. No shot. Fouls on post. Either way, Şengün will shoot 2. Steve Kerr.
Yeah, wondering where the 3-second call is.
Yeah, because Adams was in there for at least a changing of the season.
Yeah, well, apparently no one's told Steve that they don't call that anymore. Someone should inform him of that. It's the last time you saw an offensive 3-second.
Well, he had to dust away the cobwebs from Adams' shoulder. You know, it's kind
of... that's just... You're going to have to grow roots before they call that.
Free throw good for Şengün. Kevon Looney comes in for... No, Post leads. Fouls on Post. That's his 5th, by the way. Because he had to take the Haka Adams fouls in back-to-back possessions. Şengün spins the ball around, takes the dribble. Free throw on the way. It's up and good. So he hits 2. It's 86-80 Houston. Now, wait, we have a clock issue, says Mitchell Irvin. So now, the only problem with that for the Warriors is the Rockets get to reset their defense, which is more than likely set anyway. But
yeah.
Minute 1 to go in the quarter. Warriors down 6. Butler will take pressure off Curry and walk this up. Eason meets him at midcourt. Moody flashes up top. The Rockets switching everything on the perimeter, so Moody got guarded by Eason. Leaves it for Draymond left. They look, pass over to Butler. Butler fakes. Back to Moody, pump fake. Shot clock at 5 to Draymond. Draymond back cut Curry. Curry stumbles, gets it back and scores low left. He thought he got held on the play, but no whistle coming for Curry apparently. 86-82.
Oh, he definitely got held. But it worked out better for him. They didn't call it. He got the layup.
30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Warriors down 4 in a zone. Thompson with 10 on the shot clock, 25 game clock. Surveys, dribbles to the top of the key. Dribbles down the paint, backs up, shoots a 16-footer, short, rebound tip, Draymond to Curry. Curry down the right side, dribbles in, shoveled out. Moody will take a three. It's going to be no good. Butler tips the rebound off Adams, and the Warriors will get it back with 9.3 to go.
Well, they got fortunate there because if the Rockets get the rebound and have a chance to go up 6-7, that's a chance they should have never had. That should have been last shot time for the Warriors there, and Moody let that thing go with about 15 seconds left.
Van Vliet comes in, and Şengün goes out. The Warriors have a smaller group. Curry flares out, 8 seconds to go, far sideline. Curry brings it back up top. Curry dribbles on Eason, stops, pump fake, leads in, got fouled, the shot's up, it's on the back rim, no good, but Curry will shoot three. Pump fake. Stephen Curry walks up to the free throw line. Warriors are 1 of 1 from the free throw line in this quarter. Rockets have taken 25 free throws. The Warriors have taken 11. Now that's a little
because
of that 6 on the hack of Adams. So really it's more like 19 to 11, and the Warriors will get 3 here to get to 14. So it's not as drastic as you would think. Curry's first free throw is good.
And Steph timed that right. I mean, the goal is not to go down any more than 4. Would you love to make a shot? Yes, but it better be like a 95% shot you're going to take if you're going to risk them getting the ball back and running it back at you. Like I said, Moody's shot was a little early. Just Steph was perfect.
Just don't let them throw the ball in midcourt or throw it over your head. Green joined now by Braxton Key, who comes in for defense. Butler to sit down. The G League Defensive Player of the Year on the floor. So Curry trying for the trifecta here. And he misses the third one. Rebound goes to Thompson from backcourt. Heaves it, won't make it there. At the end of 3 quarters, it's a 2-point game at Game 6. Can the Warriors close this out and get ready for Minnesota? Or will there be a Game 7? You're going to have to stick around right here on the Warriors Radio Network.
AM/PM is about to change things forever. Introducing the new AM/PM Taco 2-Pack. Available in 2 unique flavors, shredded chicken and slow-cooked carnitas. New, sleek, pillowy tortilla case wraps around a protein-packed core brought to life by our flavor-enhancing 6-hour slow-cooking process to deliver all-day value.
New Taco 2-Packs, only at AM/PM and only $5. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply.
1 in 8 women have thyroid issues.
Am I the one? I am kind of tired. I should see a doctor. Is it genetic? Does my health plan even cover tests like that? In-network? Out-of-network? Why is this always a whole big thing? Wait. I have Kaiser Permanente. So my coverage includes regular preventive care. Guess it doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Kaiser Permanente. Healthcare that just works.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen. Select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
Big goals take more than hard work. They take the right support, and that's where My Outdesk comes in. Our experienced global virtual assistants handle the busy work so that you can focus on growth without the high cost of hiring in-house. From nurturing your sales pipeline to improving your customer experience, we help you get more done with less. Your goals, our talent. My Outdesk delivers. Learn how at myoutdesk.com.
Here at Chase Center, crowd getting amped up for the fourth quarter. 86-84 at Houston. 12 minutes left. Warriors are playing a lot of minutes for their stars so far. As Curry has played 32, Butler 32, Draymond 28. 29 for Van Vliet, 28 for Ahmed Thompson, 27 for Alperen Şengün. But hey, it's the playoff game. And if the Warriors get the win, they'll take the minutes and worry about tomorrow and the next day tomorrow.
Yep. Well, they got plenty of rest last game.
Yeah.
So they should be fueled and ready to go. And it wouldn't surprise me if Steph went with those guys the entirety of the fourth quarter. Because they're already down 2. You're going to start the quarter with them, I assume. I see Steph sitting on the bench and Draymond sitting on the bench. I'm assuming Jimmy's Butler sitting on the bench. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? You can't feel like, hey, there's a couple minutes here we can let our put. No, you just got to keep pushing it. And if they can handle 12 more minutes, right? That puts Steph at 44. That's a lot. There's no doubt. But after resting last game, I don't think it's really taxing him too much.
Well, here we go. The fourth quarter will start with Butler, Draymond, Curry, Moody, and Payton.
Big versus small, huh? Warriors are going Draymond at center, and they're going with their twin towers.
Vliet catches, shoots a 3, and hits it, and got fouled to open the fourth quarter. Warriors weren't paying attention. Nope. Van Vliet was wide open on the left wing, and Payton fouled him as he went by.
And there you go. Get it down to 2.
Just ridiculous.
Right back up to 5, possibly 6. Yeah, you just that can't happen. That just
once
can't
he's
happen.
wide open, you just got to let him take it at that point. 89-84, and all that was just not being ready to start up the quarter.
Exactly.
Free throw's good. And so the Rockets, in one play, take a 2-point game, make it a 6-point advantage. Curry walks it up. And all the sound just evaporated out of the building here. Curry penetrates, shoveled over to Payton. Payton left corner 3 on the way. Airballed it, rebound Curry as he hustled to it down the right side. He's got 10 seconds. Working on Jalen Green and Van Vliet. Takes the 3 off the dribble, no good. And the rebound to Şengün. Over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet driving to the foul line. Down the lane behind a moving screen of Adams. Ball tipped out, run down by Smith Jr. Shot clock at 10. Over to Van Vliet, wide open corner 3, missed it. Adams with a rebound, he got fouled by Draymond. It's a good foul by Draymond because Adams was going to get either a bucket or reset it, or get it out to reset the offense. It's only the second foul on Draymond, so it's a side out for Houston.
I would have bet money that 3 was going down. Pete is a dead miss. Last 2 games and 3 quarters, he just doesn't miss.
It's only his second miss in 7 tries tonight. Şengün steps out between the circles. Driving left on Butler. Spins, stops, almost traveled, got to Jalen Green. He goes baseline. Draymond there with the help, the block. Jalen Green got it back and scored low left. As Steve Kerr's going to call a timeout. The Warriors weren't ready to start the fourth quarter. They have given up a 6-0 run in 56 seconds and need to talk this over. They're down by 8, 92-84 on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
15 years ago, PG&E launched Power Pathway, an education and job training program developed to increase the number of skilled workers in the energy industry. Since then, 85% of the graduates have been hired by PG&E or the construction utility industry, focusing on students in underserved communities, women, and military veterans. Power Pathway is helping the next generation of PG&E energy professionals build a better future for themselves and a clean energy future for California. To learn more, visit pge.com/powerpathway.
If you love your customers, you have to try RingCentral. No matter the size of your business, every call, every text, every meeting, every customer conversation matters. With RingCentral, you get a reliable business phone, a modern contact center, and built-in AI across every conversation, all on one platform. So you can focus on the moments that matter. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. RingCentral. Every moment matters.
Dub Nation, it's time. Time to lock in. Time for that undeniable energy.
Bang! Steph Curry does it again!
Time to bring your A game.
What defense by Golden State!
Time to learn from our past.
Redemption for Golden State.
Time to build for our future.
Trace Jackson Davis. Oh!
Time to show up for the team that's shown out.
Let's go all out tonight, Dub Nation.
The Warriors win it!
The time is now. Get your tickets now at Warriors.com.
Abundant Life Weight Loss is kicking off a huge, life-changing summer sale all May long. Take up to 20% off select incredible weight loss programs that have changed lives across the country and the Bay. While prices on everything else are going up, Abundant Life Weight Loss is offering the lowest prices of the year to help you jumpstart your summer transformation. This is your chance to lose up to a pound of fat every day with no exercise, no prepackaged meals, no counting points or calories, no drugs, no injections, and no surgery. It's real, it's safe, and it works. Say goodbye to yo-yo dieting. This program helps you keep the weight off for good. Ready for your summer body and long-term health goals? Don't wait. Go to AbundantLifeWeightLoss.com now for all the details.
Patients are losing 20 to 30 pounds in just a month or two. That's half a pound to a pound per day. Abundant Life worked for me, and it will work for you too. Don't wait. Call 925-854-5140 now for your free consultation. Or visit AbundantLifeWeightLoss.com. Tell them Guru sent you.
Hey, Dub Nation. It's Trace Jackson Davis. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network presented by United Airlines.
It's the fourth quarter. How will the Warriors be navigating their way to victory? Brought to you by the all-new 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV, the original, better than ever. Well, it's not going to be what they did to start the quarter, giving up a 4-point play when Fred VanVleet, who's been the Rockets' best player in the last 3 games, was left wide open for an open three, got fouled on it, and then the Warriors gave up a putback basket, and Steve Kerr called the timeout. Hopefully they can correct those mistakes here and make the fourth quarter of their game. That's navigating the way to victory, brought to you by the all-new 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV, the original, better than ever.
Well, the first minute of the fourth quarter, they navigated themselves right into a ditch. But, good news, it happened early in the quarter.
Exactly.
So you got 11 minutes left. I mean, obviously you got to focus. It just right now from the perimeter. I mean, you don't want Smith Jr. hitting threes from the right side, but I mean, VanVleet, you better do something special just to get off a three-pointer right now.
Jimmy Butler advances against the Rocket zone. Ball goes to Peyton, left wing, left corner to Draymond. Surveys, looks for cutters. Bounce pass for Butler, who fights his way in. Got fouled from behind by Smith Jr. And Jimmy Butler works himself to the free throw line yet again. These will be free throws 9 and 10 for Jimmy here in Game 6.
Well, he understands. I mean, again, where's the vulnerability in the zone? Around the dotted line, the broken circle, if you will, broken half circle, and then behind the zone. Because the zone is always focused on the ball, and they're moving in unison with one another. So as a defender, Butler makes first free throw. You're not really concentrating on your man because you don't have a man per se. You have a man that's in your zone. So when you're watching the ball, if you can get behind that zone and make your move at the right time, you should be able to find opportunities like that.
Butler cashes in for 2. And so now it's theoretically a 2-possession game, but it would have to be 2 threes for the Warriors. They trail 92-86. Smith Jr. on the logo. Pressured by Curry. Flipped it up top to Adams. Hands off Jalen Green. Surveys the floor, comes to the left wing, forced there by Moody. Pass cross-court to VanVleet, guarded by Peyton. Here comes the screen. VanVleet cut off by Draymond. Bounce pass to Adams. Pass to the baseline to Şengün. Back to VanVleet, falling out of bounds. Corner 3. Front rim no good. Deflected rebound Butler. Butler looks ahead. Warriors trying to flatten the defense out. Butler takes it down the lane. Bounce pass Draymond. Flipped it up over Şengün. It's up and good. Brandon Podziemski trying to get the crowd going as he's getting ready to check in. 92-88. Warriors down 4. Jalen Green off a high screen. Gets Jimmy Butler. Jalen Green drives on Jimmy Butler. Bounce pass to Adams low on the ground. Falling out by Draymond.
Adams out of bounds, I think, isn't it?
Yes, he's out of bounds. It's going to be Warrior ball. James Capers, like you, Tom, spotted that. And now Moody out, Podziemski in. Podziemski found his shooting touch in the third with 8 points in the quarter. Butler lets the ball roll, lets it roll, and Podziemski will let it roll. Still runs like a putt rolling toward the hole. Still rolling, and he picks it up at the low. That comes across the top. Down the right side to Peyton. Gets it over to Butler. Snaps off the pass to Draymond left wing. They look for Butler, middle of the floor, guarded by Jalen Green. Waits for traffic to clear from his backside. Now goes to work one-on-one. Butler right side. On Jalen Green. Goes up. Rejected by Adams up into the second row. Just swatted that one Out of bounds with authority there.
It's swooping in.
He doesn't get enough credit for his timing.
No, he really doesn't. And while he's a big guy, he's a better athlete than you think he is.
Oh, yeah. Third block of the night for the Rockets. Pajemski throwing in 6 on the shot clock. Draymond catches right side to Curry. Curry steps in, fade away over Jalen Green. No good. Şengün with a rebound. Pass to the far side to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Here come the Rockets. Right to left they go. They have a 4-point lead. And now a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul. No, it's a foul on Curry for shoving Jalen Green into Pajemski. Curry will pick up his 4th foul. It wasn't much of a push.
No.
J.B. DeRosa got fooled on that one. Ball thrown into Şengün. Means Van Vliet up top. Then they look and they want to get the ball to Smith if they can. Şengün backs down Butler to the foul line. Backs him down. Turns. Goes up off balance. Up and in.
Well, that's a tough shot.
Wow. 94-88. Warriors did everything right there.
Yeah.
And the Rockets lead is 6. Curry off a screen. Deep 3 left side. No good. Rebound in traffic. Şengün. And the rebounding numbers 36-31 favoring Houston. But the scoreboard's the most important thing. 8:45 left. Jalen Green gets Curry. Jalen Green bounce pass over to Smith Jr. Dribbles by Butler. Ball knocked away. Draymond gets it. Now to Payton to Butler. Butler down the right side. Euro steps his way in. Stumbles. Got fouled by Jalen Green. He's going to shoot 2. Jalen Green, like every other player in the association, wants his team to look at it. He's not alone. I'm not picking on Jalen Green.
No, you said everybody else wants. It's an epidemic.
It is. It's an epidemic. And Jalen Green hails from Merced, Valley guy. Things were. He grew up maybe 30 years ago. Maybe he would be a Fresno State Bulldog. Jimmy Butler hits the free throw. Played in Grant's Tomb. What a great name for it.
It was a great name. Oh. It was an incredible name.
Where he played tonight? Grant's Tomb.
Exactly. My former teammate at Bulldog, Rod Higgins.
That's right. Yep. Rod Higgins, very good Bulldog.
And I think he was there with Ron Anderson.
Yes.
Who also had a nice NBA career.
Yes. Ron Adams, Warriors coach, former head coach of Fresno State.
Who lies to me all the time and says he recruited me in high school.
Draymond's got to get off the floor here. Draymond's talking to J.B. DeRosa. Oh, wait. They subbed me out. I got to go. We'll talk later.
He can talk from out of bounds if he wants to.
Post has 5 fouls. He's in there. And Moody on the bench as well. Butler misses the second free throw. And it's 94-89. Warriors down 5. 8:25 to go. Thompson up top. Drives on post. Left-hand layup up and good.
I mean, I know you want to force him to shoot outside if you can, but you can't let him build up that momentum.
Exactly. It's kind of like guarding Giannis. You can't let him get a full head of steam.
Yep.
Jimmy Butler backs out left wing. Waits gets the screen by Curry. Draws 2. Curry open. Pump fake. Steps to his left. Dribble drive. Finds Butler. Left corner. Triple on the way. No good. Rebound deflected by Adams. Ends up in the hands of Jalen Green. Van Vliet to Thompson. Goes in. Goes up and got fouled by Pajemski. Just too big for Pajemski.
Too big, too athletic.
And we give him 2 shots. The 4th team foul on Golden State. Thompson to the stripe. Just never felt like the Warriors had any control in this game.
No, from the get-go. Really didn't. And it took them a while to get going offensively. And by the time they got going offensively, which they did a little bit in the second quarter and third quarter, the Rockets were going offensively as well. So again, they cut it to 2, goes to 7, cut it to 2, goes to 9. They just cut it to 2 not that long ago, and now it goes to 9.
98-89 as Thompson buries 2 free throws. The Rockets have outscored the Warriors by 6 from the free throw line tonight. Curry, bounce pass to Draymond. Bounce pass to Payton. He telegraphed it, and Adams stole it.
The Adams read that.
Turnover number 13 on Golden State. Thompson up the floor off the screen. Dribbles on Butler. Tied up for a jump ball. Butler just got his paws in there and just would not let go. Still hasn't let go. And now we have to talk about it. Butler and Thompson still hanging on the ball. And a jump in the circle to our left. 7:33 to go. The Warriors in trouble here. They played so well at the end of the third quarter. They got themselves right back in it, but then didn't pay attention to details.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Steve Kerr has to call an early timeout. Thompson and Butler to jump. J.B. DeRosa has the unenviable task of throwing the ball up. Ball tipped by Thompson. Jalen Green runs it down near sideline. Off a screen, bounce past Şengün. Checks the clock, 9 to shoot, goes to work on Draymond. Spins back to the left shoulder. Demonstrates, jump hook over Draymond, no good. Rebound, tip, Podziemski gets to it first. Good job by Draymond. Ball over to Curry. Curry off a screen, bounce pass to Butler. Butler looks, Warriors not moving around. Back to Curry it goes, right side. The triple, it's going to be no good. And Curry hit the deck. Steph Curry, 5 of 14 from 3 tonight. Ball lobbed in deep. Şengün travels, goes up, flipped it up, no good. Ball deflected, grabbed by Butler. He throws it back right to Şengün outside the Van Vliet for 3. It's up and good. 101-89. It's the largest lead of the night for the Rockets. Steve Kerr calls timeout. And the Warriors really messed that up. Down 12. And it looks like the Warriors could be heading back to Houston for a Game 7. We have 6:47 to go. And there is work to be done at Chase Center on the Warriors Radio Network.
Okay, so we get on the car lot. Don't look anyone in the eye. Don't smile. Stand right next to me. This is serious business.
But Dad...
I know, it's tough. But in the game of car buying, we gotta play it smart.
Dad, there are no games. CarMax has upfront pricing. The price we saw online is the price we get.
Oh, okay. I guess we can smile.
Shop quality certified cars with upfront pricing at CarMax.com.
Something special for your outdoor living is on sale now at Dolan's. It's Fiberon decking for easy, carefree living. Why choose this durable composite? There's an amazing choice of colors. The rich look of multi-chromatic exotic hardwood. It resists splintering, rotting, and cracking with really low maintenance. See the colors and learn more at DolanLumber.com. Fiberon decking, on sale at Dolan's Home Improvement Centers.
Celebrating 40 years with extraordinary rewards. Since our humble beginnings, we've believed in setting the standard for luxury, entertainment, and hospitality. This year, we invite you to be part of a defining moment in our story. Join us as we celebrate 4 decades of excellence and experience the unparalleled luxury that has made us a legend. Indulge in the extraordinary. Be part of our legacy. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort.
Losing weight shouldn't be a struggle, and at Jumpstart MD, it doesn't have to be. Our licensed clinicians provide personalized weight loss solutions, including GLP-1 medications, available with or without insurance. With 13 Bay Area locations and online visits available, expert medical support is always within reach. Access to these revolutionary weight loss medications without insurance may not last long, so call to learn more today. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. Jumpstart MD, science-backed weight loss designed for you.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
This is Steve Kerr. You are listening to the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Curry dribbles away from Brooks, takes it down the left side, met by Brooks again, shoots on the go, got fouled, and banked it home!
The shot of the game is sponsored by Friedman's Appliance, proudly serving all of Northern California with a wide selection of luxury appliances. Visit them in Pleasant Hill to see the Friedman's difference. 6:47 to go. Dubs down 12. Tim Thomas, time for the best 6 minutes and 47 seconds of shooty hoopy you can muster.
Well, the Warriors are going to have to do that and find solutions as well. Fred VanVleet, 27 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. He scored 25 or more in the last 3 games. And the last Rocket not named James Harden to have 25-plus in 3 straight games in a postseason, a single postseason, was Tracy McGrady back in 2007 against Utah.
Let's see if they get some penetration here and get somebody sneaking behind the zone.
There's Butler down below the zone, up to Draymond. Draymond holding it. Warriors moving around. Draymond penetrates over to Curry. Curry guarded by Şengün and VanVleet. Bounce pass to Draymond. Butler cutting. Ball thrown over the top to Moody. He waits and watches people fly by. A floater, no good. Tipped around. Loose ball tipped. Loose, and it's grabbed by Şengün. The Rockets are bigger and more athletic than the Warriors. It's really starting to show late in the series. 101-89 Houston, 6:10 to go. Warriors down by the largest margin of the game. Şengün methodically spins, fell down, ball tied up. It's going to be a jump. No, they're going to get a timeout. He didn't have possession of the ball. And the Rockets get the timeout. And so we will keep it here, topside at Chase Center. Quick reminder, well, Dub Nation, you can learn more about becoming a Warriors season ticket holder. Secure seats for all Warrior home games for postseason and next season, plus perks like Warriors shop discounts, priority pre-sale access to Chase Center events, and more. Call 888-GSW-HOOP. Go to Warriors.com and learn some more. Well, the Warriors right now are, I don't know, Tom, how would you say that? What do they have to do to get something going here?
Well, man, they had it rolling in the second and third quarters, 63 points combined, which is massive. Problem was, Rockets had 61, which is an utter outburst in this series. So when they were going offensively, so were the Rockets. But really, you got to move against the zone. And, of course, you got to hit some threes. But really, you don't have to take threes all the time. You saw what Draymond did there. Nobody was guarding him. So what did he do? He didn't take a three. He just ate up the ground and got to the paint. But if he's going to do that, then other people have to cut. They can't just stand around watch him work. Because what will happen is he'll drive in. Excuse me. Everybody's standing around. And you've gained nothing. So it doesn't have to be threes here. But it can't be standing around waiting for threes. Because after the 36-point quarter in the third, they have 5 halfway through the fourth.
Rockets with the ball after the timeout. Şengün steps around Curry, drives in, up over Draymond, no good. Butler the rebound. Butler dribbles down the right side of the circle, gets to the front court. Still dribbling, finds Draymond, middle of the floor. Buddy Hield cuts by with Podziemski and Curry. Small lineup out there for the Dubs. Curry comes out, gets the ball deflected by Şengün and stolen by Şengün. Stolen back by Curry. Finds Buddy Hield, right corner. It's a 3-ball, and it's up and no good. And Adams clears the defensive rebound.
You needed that one because that was a horrible play by Şengün.
Now we get a whistle. We have a foul. They fouled Adams. So they're going back to that now with 5:31 to go. They have only 3.5 minutes left to do this because the rules change inside of 2 minutes, and it doesn't make fouling someone effective.
It does not.
Warriors are over the limit. VanVleet's walking up to the free throw line to try to steal a couple of free throws. But
I think he thought he got fouled, and I think he might have, but after Adams got fouled.
Rockets are saying it's a take foul. Now everybody has to protest. We can't just shoot free throws in the NBA.
No, we can't do
We
that.
have to have a quorum discussion here. Fred VanVleet doing his favorite thing of a filibuster, favorite impression of a filibuster. Adams misses the first free throw. VanVleet still pleading with James Capers across the way as Adams takes the second free throw. Rolls around, no good. Şengün the rebound, and he gets fouled by Buddy Hield.
Twice.
Second time. The Warriors cannot get a defensive rebound. They're playing with Draymond at the 5. Şengün just tossed Draymond aside.
Well, look, he went 2 for 2.
Yep.
1 for 2. And then both times he's gone 0 for 2. Şengün's got the rebound.
Şengün has some theatrical aspects to his game.
Oh, that is the NBA.
There's also a international football influence, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Free throw is good for Şengün. 102.89.
But if you're going to employ that tactic, you got to make it pay off at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right. You can't have him go 0 for 2 and then give up 2 more free throws.
Exactly. They gave up a tip and now 2 points where there should have been none.
Yep.
That's 4 points the Warriors gave up unnecessarily. Yep. Curry on the far side will take it. Warriors are down by 14 now. The clock shows 5:25 to go. Curry deep 3, right wing, no good. Rebound, Buddy Hield, stolen away by Fred VanVleet. VanVleet lob for Jalen Green, tipped away, dunked in by Thompson. We have a whistle first and a foul. VanVleet and Draymond got tangled up on the far side, and foul I think is going to be a Buddy Hield. Hey, game 7 in Houston, that crowd will be fired up. There is no team they want to see fail more than the Golden State Warriors.
This is true.
Free throw by Jalen Green's up and no good.
Well, they got 5 minutes. It's not insurmountable by any means, but they need
it's 14. It's nothing. But.
Yeah, they need to get the offense back in sync a little bit. And they don't need to force shots quickly. You just need to get good shots.
Second free throw good, 104.89. Butler down the lane, throws out to the wing to Podziemski. Won't shoot. Crowded by Şengün. Over to Butler. Butler pump fake. Back to Podziemski. Puts it on the deck. Drives. Pass to Draymond. Over to Butler. Right side. Triple. Up. No good. And the offense looks clunky right now.
Yep.
VanVleet on the far wing. In the backcourt. Trap there. Skip pass. Front court. Şengün. He seems to be everywhere. Şengün. Cross court over to VanVleet. Warriors desperately trying to get a turnover here. 4:45 to go, and the Rockets are running clock. Şengün down the lane. Adams dunk, and this one's getting out of reach.
Yep.
106.89. Curry with the ball on the right side. Curry bent over at the waist. Hand checked and held by Jalen Green. Ball goes to Buddy Hield to Draymond to Podziemski. Won't shoot it. Dribbles in. Takes it to the middle. Throws to the corner. Butler there. It's an open 3. No good. The Warriors and now have missed a total of 32 threes.
Now, if they score here.
Offensive foul on VanVleet for wrapping around. He wants a review. And he's going to hold the ball. Should be delay of game, but we don't call that. And now the Warriors will put it into play. And some have decided to head out into the Northern California night. Not sure if this is the last time they see the Warriors this year. Warriors are 1 of 13 in the fourth. Curry to Draymond. He goes up left-handed over Şengün. No good. Podziemski grabs the rebound. Doesn't shoot it. Gets it to Butler. Corner 3. No good. Tipped away by Draymond. Grabbed by Buddy Hield. Hield puts it on the deck. Pass to Butler. Pump fake. Goes up. Got horse collared by Şengün. And Jimmy Butler's going to shoot 2. It's above the neck. They might have to look at this. There's a windup. Oh, yeah. There's a windup. That's a flagrant foul right there. A windup. Got him across the face. They got to at least look at it. J.B. DeRosa is telling Warrior bench we'll take a look at it.
Previous players under review for possible flagrant act.
So 3:53 to go. Not that it's going to matter here. The Warriors are down by 17, 106-89. Don't you know that you could save 3 lives in 1 hour? Donate blood with the Stanford Blood Center. Go to StanfordBloodCenter.org and become a life-saving Warrior.
It's kind of an interesting one. Because he did get him in the head, but it's more the chin. I don't know. I don't think it's a flagrant foul. But...
well, if Draymond's was a flagrant, that's a flagrant. There's wind up, there's intent to bump the head, and hit in the face.
Following review, the defender, we have a wind up, impact, and follow through, which meets the criteria for a flagrant act. We have a flagrant foul, penalty 1, 2 free throws for Golden State, and then we will have side out of bounds with 24 on the shot clock.
Look at that. You're tonight's winner, Tim Roy.
Yeah, I got one right. Finally. It took me 88 games to get one right. And I got one right.
Well done.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it did meet all the criteria. He wound up, got him across the face and neck.
Well, I mean, look, you get a couple free throws at a 3, 12-point game. I mean, still, you got a lot of work to do, but at this point, things got to go almost perfectly for you.
Yeah. And problem is, the Rockets are skilled, and they've got guys who can handle situations, got big guys who can handle the ball. That's a problem.
Yeah. And this is where that championship experience comes in handy, having Fred VanVleet run the show.
So Butler hits 2 free throws, 106-91. Curry doubled over to Butler. They go right corner to Buddy Hield. Dribble drive, finds Curry. One-hand floater, up and no good. And the rebound, Şengün. Şengün down the near side. They foul Adams, who's trying to hide off the floor, it looked like.
I've always wondered this. So if you're Adams, do you have to stay on the floor? Can you run behind the first row if you want to and just
not
let
if
anybody
you
catch
intentionally
you?
leave the floor like that, I think it's a technical foul.
Okay,
I believe so. First free throw, no good. But now here's the problem: you got this real small team out there, and you've got to get the defensive rebound. Second free throw's on the way. It's good. 107-91 Rockets. The Warriors had a chance. They were down 2 right at the start of the fourth. Curry takes a 3. He hits that to make it 107-94. VanVleet in the backcourt.
I think Buddy Hield's trying to get him to push up the pressure a little bit.
Şengün, nobody guarding him. They foul Adams before Şengün can go in and score. Fouls on Butler. So they have a minute 24 with which to work on the hack of Adams' strategy here. And
I do want to see somebody, though, that's getting hacked like that just run around the court. Just completely run all over the place on the court. Figure eights and everything. See if he can stay away from people.
He hits the first free throw. Make it 108-94. Maybe he could go in disguise.
If you're that big? He ain't going in disguise nowhere.
Come on. Second free throw short. Podziemski in for the rebound. So it's 108-94, 3:20 to go. Buddy Hield and Podziemski play catch. Podziemski steps around Adams, bounce pass to Draymond. Draymond fakes, comes right down Broadway. Behind the back to Buddy Hield for a 3. It's no good. Butler with the rebound. Draymond gets it, goes up, got fouled by Thompson. 2 shots for Draymond with 3:07 to go.
They just can't quite get those threes to go.
So here's the other problem, Tom. Thinking long term here. Butler's played 41. Curry's played 41. Draymond's played 36. Then you got to get on a plane tomorrow.
Yep.
Fly 2 time zones, about a 4-hour flight, and then play again the next day.
Well, it's not ideal.
No. Draymond misses the first free throw. Warriors are 17 of 21. Rockets are 26 of 38. But Steven Adams has taken 12 of the 38. So it's really pretty even. Curry's out, and Moody comes in. So Steve Kerr may be thinking that way as well. Draymond hits the second free throw. 108-95, 3:07 left. Şengün, they foul Adams, and we'll do this all over again.
Well, I'll probably put Steph right back in, I would think.
And here he comes.
He said, I'm going to buy you 20 seconds of rest. How's that for you? Go over there and sit down. All right, get back in.
Golden State, the end of the third quarter, they were shooting 43.9%, 29 of 66. They are 2 of 18 in this quarter. 2 of 18. Adams hits the first free throw. It's 109-95. So the lead hovering right around 14 with 3:05 to go.
I mean, look, I said you just got to make sure you get good shots. Now it's got to be about getting threes. I mean, if you have an open three, you just got to let it rip as Adams hits both free throws. I mean, this isn't a great three. No, if it's halfway decent three, just chuck it up there.
Curry behind the back to Draymond, off his legs, out of bounds, turnover. Draymond wasn't looking, wasn't ready for it. And this one's just about done. 110-95, 2:55 to go. Van Vliet with the ball. Spins away, bounce pass to Şengün. Holds it out high. Warriors have to find a way to get their offense clicking against the zone in Game 7. Şengün backs down, turns and shoots over Buddy Hield. No good. Curry the rebound. Stepping through traffic. Dribbling right. Pass inside. Podziemski gets a layup. It's up and good. 2:31 to go. And Thompson to throw it in. Far side. Van Vliet trapped there. Throws it up and they foul Adams again. Draymond Green fouls Adams with 2:24 to go.
Well, the problem with this is the more you go to the free throw line, the more you have a chance to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying he's not a good free throw shooter. We all know that.
Well, he's right at his average, 7-14.
Yeah.
So,
except for two of them, they got rebounds and scored.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, that defeats the whole purpose of what you're trying to accomplish.
Hits the free throw.
But now he's starting to make them. And again, the more you go in short order, then you can really kind of start dialing in a little bit.
Second free throw is good. And Steven Adams right now has 17 points. And the Warriors will call a timeout. 2:21 to go. Now the clock keeps running, so they have to reset it. But that's the least of the Warrior problems. Their problems are they're down by 15 with 2:22 to go. And Steve Kerr will try to come up with something here. And the Rockets are going to have a very happy play ride home. They have solved the problems that the Warriors have put at them. And will be testing the Warriors' veteran guile and experience to the limit. We get ready for what should be a very interesting Game 7. Now, the Warriors did lose a closeout game against Sacramento in this building. And then Steph Curry went up and put 50 on the Kings in Game 7. But, Tom, we both know the Rockets are not, that Kings team was an exciting team. They were a very good team. They could play great offense. But they are not the defensive team, nor do they have the size and length that this Rockets team has.
No, nor did you have to get on a plane and fly 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right? You got to drive there for an hour and a half and you're good to go. So, and that does take its toll on a team, especially an older team. The one thing they do have is experience in playing those type of games. But I just, give the Rockets credit. Van Vliet has been just insane the last 3 games. I mean, he's been so good. I don't know that I've ever seen a guy who just, the first 3 games, couldn't shoot a lick. To all of a sudden being like an all-time great three-point shooter. Like, he just doesn't miss right now. It's crazy. And then you mentioned the athleticism. They just got a nice blend of players on the team. And then, of course, Steven Adams has been fantastic. I'm looking right now. I think he's a plus 15 now. He's been a plus in every game this series. Every single game. He's been a difference maker, and he's just a solid player, big, physical, offensive rebounder, and he's a smart player, too. He understands the game.
All the starters are off the floor now. They'll buy him a couple extra minutes of rest. Pat Spencer.
Ime Udoka ain't falling for that again.
Right down the lane and scores.
He tried. It's probably okay now, I would say. You're up 13 with 2 to go. He tried that last game with about 10 to go, and he goes, I got to get my guys back in here.
Şengün to Jalen Green. Yes, those guys aren't seeing the light of day in Game 7, no matter what the score is.
Oh, no, not a chance.
112-99, minute 54 to go. Rockets running some clock here, and Van Vliet gets fouled by Braxton Key, who got his money's worth.
Well, this Rocket team is going to be extremely confident going into a Game 7.
And they should be.
Absolutely, they should be. And they looked really good. And having Van Vliet shoot the way he's shooting just unlocks so many things for you because you feel like you have to really focus on him. And they're so athletic, it opens stuff up behind you as a defender.
And he's been the best player in the series the last 3 games.
No doubt.
Pat Spencer when the ball comes up the right side. And the Warriors have had no answer for that zone defense. It's taking them out of rhythm.
Yep.
A lob inside, bad pass by Knox, tipped away by Şengün. 114-99, final 97 seconds of this one. Şengün down the near side, trapped in the corner. There will be a Game 7. Spencer fouled Şengün. And Guy Santos just moves away. Şengün, of course, is threatened on every play. Now he talks to Pat Spencer because nothing like a 7-footer talking to a 6'3" guard.
Well, remember, Spencer had the headbutt on him last game. It's the matchup we've all been waiting to see. Spencer Şengün.
It's Danny Ainge against Tree Rollins again. Şengün's free throw is good. Warriors led 3-1 in this series. And unlike the 2016 finals, there was not a suspension lobbied by a star player to happen in this one. Rockets have won the games coming back. Şengün's free throw no good. And the rebound, Jackson Davis. He made 1 of 2. Şengün's been good again. Hard to handle. 21 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. Guy Santos drives in and scores. Ime Udoka has emptied the bench. And in the backcourt, Şengün's still out there. They're going to try to get him off the floor. Steps around Santos with an elbow. Dribble drive all the way, stops, and throws it back outside to Cam Whitmore. And the Rockets will call time with 1:14 to go. And that's basically to get Şengün off the floor. So your thoughts, Tom? We'll get your thoughts on Game 7 coming up in the post-game show. But obviously Steve Kerr and his staff, they've got a lot of things to talk about here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what starting lineup they go with. But 4 of them already. I just don't know if he feels comfortable with the combinations that he has out there. Like the two-way guys aren't stretch the court guys. The stretch the court guys aren't two-way guys. And the Rockets have a whole bunch of those guys too. They're just really athletic guys like that. Like their best offensive player, Van Vliet, isn't a great defensive player. At least man on man, right? I mean, he can play team defense. Green, same way with his defense. Şengün, really good offensively, can attack. But again, quietly, one of the top 3-4 players in this entire series has been Steven Adams. And, I don't know if they're going to try the, Hack Adams again in Game 7. I don't know how successful it was in this game. I know this. It would have been a lot more successful had you boxed out the 2 times he went 0 for 2.
Yes.
Because that's 4 points right there that they got. That's what you're hoping. If they get 1, it's kind of like both sides are like, whatever, that's fine. But 0 for 2 is what you're looking for occasionally. But, man, you got to get the offensive rebounds. Or defensive rebounds, excuse me.
Aaron Holiday dribbles in, gets the ball outside to Nate Williams, passes in low for Whitmore, ricochets off his shoulder, and picked up by Guy Santos. He'll break, bounce past Spencer, glides in for a bucket.
Per 36 minutes, Spencer may lead the series in scoring.
I hate the per 36 minutes. Holiday throws it cross court. There's Reed Shepard, the 3rd pick in the draft, with a back rim miss and the rebound. Take it down with the Warriors. Pat Spencer goes all the way and scores again.
Per 36.
Stop. I always love the per 36. Well, if they played 36, they maybe would have those numbers. But pass over. Shepard deflects it to Whitmore. Whitmore holds the ball, knocked away by Spencer, forced him to go in the backcourt. Spencer dives and deflected it out of bounds. It's going to be off of Spencer, and Houston will get it back. Pat Spencer's going to get his money's worth. In the backcourt, Whitmore from Holiday in the corner. Ball rotated back out. Whitmore pump fake, shoots over Spencer. On the way, it's an air ball grabbed by Jackson Davis. He'll lead the attack. Spencer left side. Jackson Davis right down the lane and dunks with 12.1 to go. 115-107. That'll be your final. The Rockets will bring it up. They trap Holiday, floats it ahead. The far wing. They'll dribble it out. Golden State never really had a handle on this game. They came out early, flagrant foul on Draymond Green. Cut it to a very competitive game at the end of the three quarters, and they came out not ready to start the fourth quarter. It was inexcusable. And they lose 115-107. A disaster of a fourth quarter. And the Warriors are hoping that Game 7 won't end as a disaster of a series. This series is all tied. 3 games apiece. Final score, the Houston Rockets 115, the Golden State Warriors 107. Now the Warriors will get on a plane and fly back to East Texas tomorrow and get ready for a Sunday date. What could be, for the Warriors, the end of the season. 115-107, the final. We'll come back with the postgame show after these words on the Warriors Radio Network.
Every time the Warriors step onto the court, Dub Nation is ready to win. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, it's no different. You'll feel like a champion when you step onto our gaming floor. Take a time out and unwind in our luxurious spa. Satisfy your senses in our steakhouse, or enjoy the very best in live entertainment in our world-class event center. It's all here at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
He's the best interview in the Bay Area.
It's a 5-man puzzle, and the roster now makes perfect sense. It just does.
And he joins Willard and Dibbs every week during the NBA season.
Teams are understandably going to try to get physical with him, get under his skin. I've said this many times. Steph's most underrated quality is his competitive desire.
Steve Kerr is presented by Great Clips. In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
This is Vanessa Deniston, senior attorney at the Dolan Law Firm.
The Dolan Law Firm handles a diverse line of cases from personal injury to employment law.
We're proud to say the Dolan Law Firm is just as diverse in our attorneys and staff. The Dolan Law Firm consistently achieves outstanding results with over $1 billion in verdicts and settlements.
The Dolan Law Firm, the best, most diverse personal injury and employment law firm we hope you'll never need.
Contact us at dolanlawfirm.com.
Hey, Dub Nation. If you're traveling to cheer on the Warriors this season, then the most important thing to pack is the United Airlines app. You can track your bags, change your flight or your seat, get a personalized map of the airport terminal, even talk to a live customer service agent. It's like having a travel agent in the palm of your hand for free. And yeah, that technically makes it a free agent. Download the United app and book your next trip today. United, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors.
This is Trace Jackson Davis. The Warriors 2024-25 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Takes a three. Oh my goodness! Hurry! Just drop the mic and get it over with.
You've been listening to Golden State Warriors basketball on the Warriors Radio Network. Presented by United Airlines. For tickets, visit Warriors.com or call 888-GSW-WHO.
Don't you wish you were here?
Anyone can follow. It takes something special to be an original, which is why the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV arrives with new ways of surrounding you in luxury, including the ultra-wide 48-inch panoramic display and the multi-sensory Lincoln Rejuvenate experience. A true original never stops evolving. So meet the 2025 Navigator, the original that's all new and better than ever. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Lincoln and Navigator are trademarks of Ford or its affiliates.
Breaking news.
An upgrade storm's on the way.
With Xfinity Mobile Premium Unlimited, you can upgrade your phone up to 2 times a year.
How's it looking out there, Rick?
The Wi-Fi is still booming.
Now through June 21st, existing Xfinity Internet customers can get an unlimited line included for a year. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Restrictions apply. Requires Xfinity 300 megabit internet or above. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data included with your data option. Data thresholds may vary.
Game on, Bay Area basketball fans. No matter the score, flying from San Francisco International Airport is always a win. Whether you're traveling to cheer on your favorite team or heading out to explore the world, make sure your journey starts at SFO, the Bay Area's home court for travel. With convenient nonstop flights to more than 130 U.S. and international destinations, advanced booking for parking, plus unique shops and unbeatable Bay Area eats, SFO makes travel as smooth as a three-pointer from deep. Fly SFO, the airport built for champions like you. Visit flysfo.com.
Homeowners and contractors, look no further for your decking supplies and building needs. Rafael Lumber and Building Supply in Marin has you covered with top quality brands like Trex, New Techwood, Premium Redwood, Moso Bamboo, and top-of-the-line waterproofing with Protecto Wrap. Drop by Rafael Lumber and Building Supply, conveniently located right off 101 in Marin and family-owned for over 50 years. Get expert service and recommendations for all your decking and remodeling needs. That's Rafael Lumber and Building Supply. Quality products, great prices, and expert service. Visit their showroom today.
This is the Golden State Warriors postgame show.
The game might be over, but it's not time for night-night just yet.
Night-night.
Well, Golden State loses to the Houston Rockets. Game 7 will be Sunday in Houston as the Warriors lose this one 115-107. Never really had this game in hand. Never really had really a hold on this game, and I think that's to me has been the real difference in the game tonight. Was the Rockets came out, they seized control of the game early and never let it go. So it's really disappointing that the Warriors now have to summon up the fortitude that maybe they showed in the Sacramento series a couple of years ago, winning Game 7 on the road there. But, you know, like you said, it's not a bus ride. It's a 4-hour flight, and it's actually going to be a 5:30 start time, tip time on the West Coast, 5 o'clock with the pregame show on Sunday. And that game will follow the Indiana-Cleveland Game 1 of that series. And so the Warriors will have a 6:30 local time start on Sunday, so it's a little bit of an earlier game there. We had a couple of 8:30 games and now two 6:30 games in this series. And so Golden State will have to find a way to stem the tide here, Tom. And Tom, you know, the Rockets have played exceedingly well the last couple of games. Fred VanVleet has been fantastic. He's been the best player in the series the last couple of games. There's no doubt about that.
No, I mean, he has been fantastic. And we talked about his shooting, and I think now it's 18 for his last 27 from 3. But it's not just that. He had 29 points. He also had 8 assists. He also had 8 rebounds. I mean, he's been awesome out there, and I didn't see it coming. You know, maybe a game like this after those first 3, I thought, okay, he could have one game. Well, the one game turned into 3 games. And again, when he gives them that type of production to go along with the stability he brings at the point guard position, the experience he brings out there in games like this, it's just incredible. And then Steven Adams has been just a rock for them throughout the entirety of the series. I mentioned this early. I'll mention it again. He's the only player on the Rockets, maybe the only player in the series, who has a plus-minus in every single game that he's played. I mean, he's just been a difference maker offensively and defensively. So, yeah, look, that crowd is going to be raucous.
Oh, yeah.
Because as you mentioned, there's no team that wants to beat another team any more than the Rockets want to beat the Warriors.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and even though this is a totally different Rocket squad, and even though doesn't matter. Steph Curry's still playing for the Warriors, Draymond Green's still playing for the Warriors, and they brought so much misery to Houston Rocket fans that they are going to be just fired up indeed. So Tom, I guess the question is, what can the Warriors do? What can they do to try to get back some momentum and to get their team feeling confident again, so they can capture a Game 7 on the road?
No, I think it's got to be the start, right? I mean, the start's got to be a solid start, and it's got to be no turnovers and taking good shots. They got to figure out that zone a little bit. And I still think they had some good moments against the zone, but not enough of them. They've had 4 different starting lineups, so where do you want to go with this? Do you want to put Gary Payton Jr. out there, or the second, excuse me. That didn't work. I mean, he started Gary Payton Jr. Come on, Tom. The second, presumably to stop Fred VanVleet. Well, Fred VanVleet ended up with 29 on 13 shots. So, it's going to be hard. There's no doubt about it. Game 7s always are. But they're going to have to get some made threes from Pajemski, Moody, and they hit 5, but I think that number isn't quite indicative of the impact those threes had on the game. Again, whenever they got it down to 2, it ballooned right back up. At least 4 times in this game. Or they got it down to 2, went right back up to 7, or right back up to 9. And then the last time it just kept going past 9 to 12, 15, 17. So, going to have to rely on your poise from Draymond, from Butler, from Steph. And so, but really I think the start will be everything for him. You get that crowd going in a Game 7 after trailing 3-1, they're going to be frenzied. And you let the young Rocket team start to feel confident and get rolling, then you're really going to have your hands full.
Yeah, they're going to have to take control of this game early.
Yep.
Keep the crowd out of it. And can they do that? I don't know. We haven't seen the last 2 games, and they're going to have to find somebody. By the way, we didn't mention this at the time, but when the Warriors went out with that starting 5 tonight, which was a starting 5 of Peyton, Butler, Draymond Green, Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, all 5 starters.
Hey, sports fans, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider during the Playoff Pulse. Our mission is simple, bringing sports fans together to hang out, cheer, and change the world one insider at a time, while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto every single game.
Cheers, insiders and sports fans from around the world. The Playoff Pulse campaign on Toronto Sports Insider is uniting fans worldwide through the thrill of NHL and NBA playoffs. Every game, every fan, every moment counts. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Check out our campaign page. Donate if you can, or share it with friends. Holy Mackinac! Every click helps sick kids heal the future. Just by being here, you have already made an impact. Now, chat it up, keep it classy, and let's keep changing the world one insider at a time.
To every child and family who've needed us since 1875, and all who support us, our hospital needs no introduction. But just in case, it's SickKids. And it's our 150th birthday. Our mission has always been healthier children, a better world. The first children's hospital in Canada, SickKids. Pasteurizing milk to prevent disease 30 years before it was mandatory. The heart-lung machine that transformed open heart surgery. A pediatric kidney transplant in 1969. SickKids, Sick Kids, and SickKids. We discovered the gene for cystic fibrosis so patients live longer lives. And we just created the world's first Atlas of Cancer using machine learning to analyze 13,000 variations. Today, the hospital sees over 130,000 patients a year. We're a research powerhouse, a training magnet, attracting nearly 600 clinical and research fellows from around the globe every year. And we're the #1 publicly funded children's hospital in the world. We're celebrating 150 years of excellence, driven by philanthropy. What's next? Thanks to donors like you, we're going to keep healing Canada and the world. and we're going to heal the future.
For these great moments in sports, and we've been so lucky.
Yeah.
And they still have a chance to get to the semifinals for the 9th time in 13 years. And that's quite an accomplishment. And so they put themselves in position to play a Game 7 by going up 3-1. Now they've got to find a way to manufacture the energy and the execution to put it away and move on. And, as you know, and I think it's going to sound very simplistic to Warrior fans, and I know everybody's kind of bummed out tonight, but their momentum can switch really quickly in a playoff series. And even though the Rockets played great the last couple of nights, maybe that's not going to happen in Game 7. Maybe those shots that have been falling don't fall. And maybe maybe the Warriors play a lot better in Game 7. So you can never tell what's going to happen that way.
No, in my estimation, anyways, there's no momentum that goes from game to game in between games. There's momentum once the game starts. Sure, you can feel good, but that can go away very quickly. So you got to generate that momentum each and every game, and that's what the Warriors are going to have to do. They're going to have to generate that momentum and try to get that crowd out of the game. Now, there will be a certain sense, I think, if you're the Rockets, of maybe some nerves. Right, you come back from 3-1, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, wait a minute now. We could win this.
Yeah.
We could win this at home. Instead of just grinding away and not worry about it, just go ahead and take a couple swings and see what happens. Well, those 2 swings landed. So now they're the ones that are going to have to feel it a little bit. But who knows? I mean, again, you never know exactly which way it's going to go. You try to figure it out.
You think you know.
You think you know. But you never will.
Really know.
I love that so much.
Well, Tom, you got to play to win the game.
You do have to play to win the game. Hello?
Well, appreciate you. I hope you feel better, and we hope R.C. Davis feels better.
Yes,
our producer,
absolutely.
Sideline tonight, Kevin Dana, doing a bang-up job at halftime. He's going to continue that trend on the postgame shows. He'll finish us off tonight. The final was 150-107. Rockets with a win over the Golden State Warriors. This series is now tied at 3 games apiece. And we will talk to you Sunday from Houston, Texas, 5 o'clock with the pregame show, 5:30 with the tip. Game 7 in Houston coming your way on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
At Shane Company, we love a spring engagement. But you might be wondering, how do I find the perfect engagement ring? As a trusted family jeweler since 1929, we get asked this a lot. We have a wide selection of ring settings, like vintage designs with romantic details, floral settings inspired by nature, and classic styles with clean lines and sleek metals. Dreaming of the most beautiful diamond you've ever seen? At Shane Company, we handpick only the sparkliest center stones in all shapes and sizes, from oval to round to marquise, and more. We have gorgeous natural and lab-grown diamonds at competitive prices, in-store, ready to compare, side by side. Drawn to certain colors? We're known for our rainbow of vivid natural sapphires, including shades of blue, straight out of a fairy tale, handpicked by our owner, Tom Shane. At Shane Company, we have the best free lifetime warranty that includes the center stone, plus resizing, repairs, and cleanings for life. Visit us at shaneco.com or in store. No appointment necessary. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Now it's time for the closer of the week. Presented by LiftMaster and RNS Doors. Turn your garage into the envy of the neighborhood. Visit rnsdoors.com.
This week's closer comes from Jose from San Mateo. Dale and his associate just installed a roll-up door at BK Storage in Half Moon Bay. Couldn't ask for 2 nicer guys. As I told Dale, RNS is our go-to company from now on if we need anything with our storage facility.
Recently, my garage door opener was not working. I was in need of a closer. I was put in touch with RNS Doors, and they hooked me up with a brand new garage door opener from LiftMaster. With LiftMaster's MyQ connectivity, my garage door opener can be controlled right from my smartphone. You'll know when a door or gate has been left open and can close it with a tap, no matter where I am. Be one of the first 10 callers and receive 20% off a LiftMaster garage door opener.
Call 1-800-FIX-A-DOOR. That's 800-FIX-A-DOOR. Or visit rsdoors.com. R&S Doors. Look for the red truck.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-568-4433. 800-568-4433.
Every time the Warriors step onto the court, Dub Nation is ready to win. At Cache Creek Casino Resort, it's no different. You'll feel like a champion when you step onto our gaming floor. Take a time out and unwind in our luxurious spa. Satisfy your senses in our steakhouse, or enjoy the very best in live entertainment in our world-class event center. It's all here at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Please play responsibly.
That's the sound of Dub Nation scoring slam dunk savings with Dash Pass by DoorDash. As an official partner of the Golden State Warriors, DoorDash is here so you can get all kinds of game day essentials delivered, from snacks and drinks to last-minute party supplies. With Dash Pass, you also get $0 delivery fees and access to exclusive NBA experiences. Sign up to make game days even greater with Dash Pass today. DoorDash, your door to all things basketball.
Welcome back to the Warriors post-game show.
The top of the key takes a jumper. It's good at the buzzer.
On the Warriors Radio Network.
It's presented by United Airlines.
It was just a 2-point game heading into the fourth quarter, but it was all Rockets in minutes 37 through 48 as the Warriors fall to Houston 115-107, setting up a Game 7 in Houston on Sunday. Hey, folks, Kevin Hanna filling in for R.C. Davis. We'll start with our Mercedes-Benz performer of the game tonight, Jimmy Butler.
4.2 to go. Draymond brings it up the midcourt, throws to Butler. He'll turn, shoots a three, got fouled, and it's good! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness! What a shot by playoff Jimmy!
27 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists for Jimmy. Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, official luxury vehicle of the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry led the way with 29 points for Golden State to go along with 7 rebounds, but the rest of the starters a combined 5 for 17 for 13 points. Off the bench, Moses Moody scored 13 points to lead all Dubs reserves, while Brandon Podziemski chipped in 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Warriors trailed by as many as 17 in this one en route to the 8-point loss. It might not have felt like it, taking a look at the team stats, but Golden State actually had more offensive rebounds than Houston in this one, 13-11. But Houston won the second chance points battle, 19-12. A couple of other areas of concern, as pointed out to me by our great statistician, Alan Brown. Points in the paint. Houston 42, Golden State 32. Points off turnovers, Rockets 22, Warriors 12. On the bright side, the Warriors did hold a 28-11 advantage in fast break points, though. To be